Splash.
I'm Rich Ackerman. Clayton Kershaw is staying in L.A. with the Dodgers. He had a chance to opt out of his contract, but coming off another poor postseason and with a history of back problems, now at age 30, is around L.A. coming to terms with 3 years with the Dodgers worth $93 million plus incentive. Cole Hamels returning to Chicago after the Cubs picked up the $20 million option on his contract. Magic Johnson's Dodgers lost in the World Series for the second straight year as Lakers aren't close to winning, and he is not happy about it. ESPN reports he admonished head coach Luke Walton during a contentious meeting on Tuesday. The Lakers went out and won the next night, but are still only 2-5 despite the addition of LeBron James. Seventh straight tonight against the Timberwolves, who are led by Derrick Rose. Resurrected his career, and the high point came 2 nights ago when he had 50 in Utah, which released him last year. After years of trying to recapture his previous MVP form, he's just focused on his game, not what others are saying about
it. And that's the mindset that I have right now. Like, it's not about getting.
It's time now for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network. This game is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Remax agent Joel Upchurch, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, Emory Southern Orthopedics, and Kia of LaGrange. Now live to the field for Troup Tigers football.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Troup High School Tiger Football. We're live from Weinman Stadium here in the downtown area of Cartersville, Georgia, here at Cartersville High School, and it is a gorgeous night for football. If you want cold temperatures and
but it is as big a ball game as you could possibly want. As 2 9-0 teams step into this ball game tonight, the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. They're 9-0 this season. Of course, they've won 47 consecutive regular season games. They are matched up against the Troup High School Tigers, coming in for the first time in their history at 9-0 as well. First of all, let me see. Greg, can you hear me? Your ears on. I did. It's going to be, again, an exciting night. Something else, Greg, you can talk to the fans about is that it's a different feel for us. We've been playing on primarily turf across the entire state. Tonight, we got grass.
Bobby Harris. Escorted by Bobby Harris and Lenore Water. Who you remember of the football team, have been 15, 16 state champions, 17 all-region, all-provincial selection, member of the Georgia Youth Foundation, for the disabled co-owner of the Georgia Smart Schools. Pledged to Virginia College, play football and majored in dentistry. And upon completion of school, plans to return to Cartersville and open his own practice. Mr. Bobby Harris.
Yeah.
Adam Henry.
Well, we've had a little bit of inclement weather. Not only in water standing, I think they've taken a really good, they've done a good job of taking care of this field out there. Typically from 30 to 30 at the old Callaway Stadium, it was a big mud pile, that's for sure. So good break. We come back, lots more to talk about as we get you ready for the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes taking on your Troup High School Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
Member of the Renaissance Student Program, pledged to attend University of North Carolina. and major in physical education and upon completion Isaiah plans on teaching and coaching. Isaiah Johnson. Jackson Love. Escorted by Ryan Rutherford.
Pick up any political stuff to the big game night?
No. Well, we did get 2 new sponsors,
Tony somebody?
Precision Auto Body, and yeah, and Tony somebody. And Mabel Smith Sharp.
Okay.
Escorted by Mike and Nikki Murphy, 3-year member of the football team, 3-year member of the baseball team, Renaissance member all 4 years, treasurer of the Vega Club, member of the National Honor Society, member of the Give Out the Theta Honor Society. Planned on attending college and pursue a degree in computer engineering. Thomas Murphy. John Robbins, escorted by Ken Robbins and Paige Lanier, member of the football and baseball team,
Crowd noise.
member of FBLA,
I can sound like I'm in the box really easy.
State University
He's in the box.
Josh Robbins. Andrew Thompson, escorted by Brooks and Pat Thompson, member of the 15-16 state championship teams. Plans on attending Mississippi State University and becoming a forest.
So where am I going to pack that
Andrew
up?
Thompson.
Huh? What am I going to pack all this into?
Ricardo Torres
Fold it up and
Jr.,
carry it out.
escorted by Ricardo and Gloria Torres, member of the 15 state championship teams.
No, what happened?
Three-year member of the soccer team. Renaissance
Welcome
member.
back to Troup High School Soccer Football. Jack Morgan Greg Kicks live here from Wyman Stadium in Cartersville. As we're super excited. And Greg, we've played a lot of our games over the years. We were discussing something between 15 and 17 years ago we do this together. But I can't think of a ball game I've been more excited about, or have people more excited to hear about than this ball game tonight with the Troup High School Tigers and the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. 31, yeah.
Purple Hurricane football season.
2015-2016 state champs. Trevor Lawrence was their quarterback. Of course, he's the starter there at Clemson now. 6 region titles in a back-to-back. So they've had those consecutive as well. Again, just mentioned, Greg, they're just a team that's used to winning. They've had 6 10-0 seasons. And the Tigers looking for the opportunity for the first ever in the school's history to have a 10-0 season.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Purple Hurricane marching band this evening. Jacob Cole, escorted by his mother April Cole Benham and grandfather Bobby Cole. Marching band member for all 4 years in high school. That's the Virginia College in the concert symphony.
Higher echelon, how about that?
Plans to win the workforce like congratulations.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll come back and lots more to talk about as Greg and I are getting ready for this exciting ball game. We invite you to stay with us all night long as we'll bring you this game live here on Eagle Sports. So we'll take a break. We'll come right back and we'll see you in a moment.
Concert, symphonic, and marching band.
So Eagle Sports are really, let's get it.
Ethan Dudley. He has been escorted by his parents, Ethan Dudley, marching band member for 5 years. Renaissance member for 4 years. William Robles School of Georgia Highlands and Monroe School in Roosevelt. He plans to attend college and pursue a career in veterinary medicine. Ethan Dudley.
CBS Sport.
Carolyn Gentry, escorted by Father Michael, marching band member for 4 years, regular club member
I'll let you talk to Luke about it. So there's no. Great.
What's up? I appreciate your work.
Well, you I got blankets behind the camera, so hopefully once anybody moves.
All right, yeah, for sure.
I think they need. I'll talk to them.
All right, we're about to go on. Bye.
What's up?
Welcome back to the Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Morgan, Greg Hicks live from Cartersville, Georgia, in Wyman Stadium. It's a great place to play football. The home crowd is very excited here. Greg, we were talking about this team we're coming in to take on in Cartersville. They actually haven't been back in their home stadium in 3 weeks. The last 2 games of the season were road games. They had a week off last week, so it's been a while since these home fans have had a chance to see their team.
It sounds different. It sounds different from Jackson. You're watching. Probably all of the
Well, I think it's definitely going to be that. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting night. As I think about the matchups too, because you've got a Cartersville team. We talk a lot about their offense, especially with Trevor Lawrence here. Webb has done a tremendous job taking on that. They've scored 40 plus points on us in the ball game. But also, Greg, in the last I think the last 5 ball games, they haven't allowed a single point. So they haven't seen the team is going to try to score like Troup's going to score.
Game plans to achieve Georgia Tech and Major in aerospace engineering. Game on marijuana. Next step, the next 45, other aspects. 4-year member of the marching band and production section. Junior marshal, all age people. National honor society, special love, and we out to play. Next will be attended off University of engineering, medicine.
Is there a pretty good audience watching?
Talking about that, Greg, one of the things that's a big part of the Troup offense is to have so many different receivers to throw to that are going to find a way to get open. Early in the season, we were talking about that on the way up here. Jamari Clark actually have double coverage, but as you do that, you're freeing up some guys that have tough ball, especially like a Joe Willis, who's caught some really big balls down the field. Terrell Smith, Mark Anthony Dixon, then of course our backs on the backfield, and Williams, and also Carlisle. It's been really impressive to see the way we've been able to spread the ball around as well.
It could be us, or it could be where you work.
Nicholas Sego, supported by Mother and Father, and National Honor Society, Budget Club, and Vice President of plans to attend UAB and pursue a master's in technology and minor in immunology.
Trust. They're good. How's the baby doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
Roll up early.
Yeah? That's awesome.
Look over his nose.
You know, a lot of people talk about Troup, and you and I talked about this early in the season. They had a big fear that he was just going to be a one-dimensional quarterback because he's got such great athletic ability. He's just going to try to run the ball. That's going to be. But I've been really impressed, and we kind of fell off a little bit in the middle of the season. But as we come on the last few ball games, he does such a good job of being disciplined back there in the pocket, and then finding that open receiver and using his feet as kind of a last resort.
I'm just going to follow down. It's going to be
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the senior cheerleader, Miss Young Andrew, Miss 45, Christina Scotty Andrew, the football competition here for our team for 2 years. She came from KSU or Georgia State to become a dental hygienist. Miss Young Andrew. Ashley Bowetzky, Miss 45, Jeff and Donna.
We'll come back to the ready for this big ball game between Cartersville and Troup right here on Eagle Sports. They have to go. That's 10 seconds we just lost.
Year advanced 13 years at the Cartersville School of Ballet.
You doing all right? Good. Good.
Tell Brent I'm sorry to not
Do that. So tell me what he's up to.
He's an electrician. Kind of electrician. I just take
That's great.
2 weeks and get back.
So you're doing
High School Tigers ball Jack Woman League fixing up here from Cartersville, Georgia. Greg has definitely got the football with it tonight. You've got the temperatures below 50 right now, about 48 is what the weather app says on my phone. A little bit of humidity. Well, they say it's getting down about 42 with the wind blowing, and luckily you have some final mud-free graphics clothing out there to warm you up.
Everybody has their
Collision in Cartersville.
Definitely. Appreciate it.
I got wearing my extra large proudly right now, that's for sure.
And ladies and gentlemen, are you purple or senior cheerleader?
you want any kind of distraction, you get, that's for sure. Just looking across Region 5 Quad A, Cartersville right now, and Troup they're both tied at both 9-0, 5-0 in the region. Sandy Creek right now coming in third. Chapel Hill, that's an interesting ball game tonight to think about it. Greg, we got Sandy Creek's taking on they're at Central, Senior Towns at Chapel Hill. That's got a lot to do with the 3 and 4 positions tonight. No. Yeah, 8 quad A's we're looking at across there. St. Pius, North Oconee, they're right now the 1st and 2nd seed. That's pretty much decided for that region. And then you've got Oconee and Stevens. It's just to see who's going to be 3, who's going to be 4. More than likely they're going to win that ball game. North Oconee 2nd.
Next we have the athletic trainer. It's Emily Lovett. It's going to be by our parents, Brandon Lisa Lovett. So you're left in the athletic training.
Well, that's a great point too, Greg, is that we're guaranteed a home game whichever way we go right now.
Pursuing a degree in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your senior class of Cartersville High School.
We're doing well. We lost in that first round to the 3rd seed team, so we definitely want to kind of go deeper in the playoffs this year. And I've heard people in hushed whispers talk about state championship possibilities. And this is, I think, a generational one of the best things that the Troup High School Tigers have put together in a long time. Also, I'm thinking back to the mid-'80s, with Steve James and what great players they were back. And also, the late 70s. Some good times too. The late 70s were your team, and the mid-'80s were my teams. Well, hey, we went to playoffs. We went from a way very similar to this. In my freshman year, we were 1-9 under Coach Bailey, and then Steve James comes in. We ended up 6-4, 7-3. Played Upton Lee, played the Ponies. We got to the playoffs and had a little fun. Showing a little bit some Troup, did something different. Well, it was baseball or wrestling, so that's what everybody was for. Let's stay on the break. We come back. We talk about starting the lineups to get you ready for this big contest. Cartersville taking on the Troup High School Tigers right here on Fox Sports.
Yes, sir. This is a double pain.
Bringing down the field, your Cartersville High School Purple Hurricane marching band under the direction of drum maker T. Whitford.
If I need anything, I got my phone. Is this from the haunted house? Did y'all use that?
Now this is, you thank LSPA for loaning us this, and also remind them to go see 13 starting Wednesday, starring Campbell.
We don't have anything. I got no sound. There it is.
Actually, she's starring.
13 at OSBA.
Yes, Wednesday. Buy tickets.
friend Jeff that was up here. Jeff went through 90s and hated football. He didn't go to sports. He played in the band. That's the only reason he ever went to football game. And now he's covered it for the
Man plays in the red. Make great volunteer national anthem.
Hey, my dad gave us a shout out on Facebook.
Cool.
Enjoying a beverage call or something.
We got some salmon on the grill, listening to Luke's radio engineering expertise. Troup versus Cartersville should be a great game. Hashtag high school football. Hashtag Andy Gator beer.
What's your dad's name?
Hayden.
Hayden?
Yeah.
Hayden what?
Marlo.
They play the national anthem?
No, they're playing all modern.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football Chat. We're with Greg Cakes live here from Cartersville Stadium. This is Wyman Stadium, they call it. In the background, you hear the Cartersville band playing their alma mater. A couple quick shout outs before we get going with this next section. We have some help up here in the booth with a nice big curtain that kind of separates us from the coaches so they don't have to look at us during the ball game. But it also helps with those that are watching the game, take some of the glare off the window. That's provided by the LSPA, the Lafayette Society for Performing Arts, so we appreciate that very much. They've got a big show starting up this Wednesday, 13, the musical, I believe it is a musical. So I know that Colin Weiss, our esteemed leader, his daughter Campbell's involved in that. So if you have a chance to go in and go out there and see that show, it's sure to be a great show. I should go to lspaarts.com and you can get tickets there. Of course, you can get them at the door, but it's really neat. The system works great if you want to go by and get those online. It should be a great show. I want to thank our friends at LSPA for helping us out and invite you to be a part of that event coming up this week.
I'm a member of the United States Air Force. After 21 years of proudly serving for my country as a security policeman and educator,
Producers,
I retired. Humbly, I ask, please
check us out. Check us out.
move your cap as we join each other in singing of the national anthem.
Well, I'm really excited because I'm expecting to get some of the salmon that Hayden Marlowe seems to be putting out there on the grill. Let's go a step away as they get to do the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get you ready for kickoff on Eagle Sports.
I'm about to get a text here in about 3 minutes.
Troup High School Tiger Football, and Greg, your vantage point's better than mine, but I'm looking at the visitor side up here, and we are packed. What a great crowd that we brought from LaGrange, Georgia. media shout outs as we do that. It's kind of fun in this age of social media to know that as we talk to you from the radio, know that you're connected directly to us. And Greg, Kevin Eckenberry, we talked a lot about him and what a great job he does for the newspaper. And he did a great article on our line. What a tremendous job they've been doing all season long.
Well, you got him?
Right now, they're going to the middle field to do the coin toss. So, Greg, I'm going to lay it, send it down there for you.
Smith, y'all.
Number 8, Bobby Harris. Number 14, Preston Carlson. And number 18, Jackson Lowe.
You got it.
Well, I don't know that I'm really excited that the referee is 71, but he seems to be a smart fella. He'll get up and down that field pretty well tonight. You got scoreboards on both sides. You're exactly right. They're doing some new renovations here on the campus of Cartersville High School. So, again, it's an exciting place to be. We're so thankful that you're joining us tonight. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, it's kickoff. Live here from Wyman Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Yeah, we got you.
More crowd noise when we come back.
Just turn this and look at it. You get the light off there. You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Got you.
The Purple Hurricanes have broken through their banner. They're headed onto the field. The Tigers on the sideline with a huge crowd. Probably this, again, I'm looking at it again, Greg. From one end to the other, it's full of Troup High School Tiger fans. I feel even safer knowing that they're down there taking care of us.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet, it's football time in Cartersville.
All right, Nelson Martinez, the ball's teed up at the 40-yard line. We're ready to kick things off.
Y'all hear me?
Again, it's the Troup High School Tigers taking on the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. And here we go with kickoff. There's the kick. Have a line drive. Bounces it at the 10. Picked up there. Up to the 15 to the 20. And just past the 20. Up the 21-yard line. That's where Cartersville will have the ball. First and 10.
Field for the Kings. T. Will, Marcus Gary, Brendan Barton, Adrian Dennis, Caleb Chapman, Jackson Lowe, Blake Wood, Andrew Johnson, Andrew Surratt, Jordan Wells, and Joey Gamble. Bounds by number 9, Tyler Martin.
You got trips. You got trips. You got trips.
So they're going to put Trips to the far
Trips
side.
no. Trips no.
T. Webb, the quarterback will have a single back behind him and a pistol set. Now he'll go offset to the left. Takes the snap, turns, hands the ball right up in the middle, and finds a big hole. He's down across the 40 to the 45. He could go 30, 20, 10, 5. First play from scrimmage, and Cartersville goes in the end zone for a touchdown.
That run is 80 yards. Good thing about that, no flag.
We're blocking from the wrong side. We're blocking.
Why are we blocking?
We're blocking from the wrong side. Did you hear me, Smith?
Second, I think it's Cartersville. We've just got to get started.
Block from the wrong side.
Come back.
We'll block from the wrong side.
You block left.
Right, yeah, I know.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey. Hey, we're in a 5 technique on the short side.
Look back at your Russell Tiger football. And
Hey, we're in a 5 technique on the short side.
now, the Purple Hurricanes are kicking the ball off to us. 11:43 left to go in the first quarter, and they've already scored 7-0. Tigers will take the ball. Back to the 10, up to the 15, come to this near side. Trying to get to the corner. Dodges one to the 20, nice up the field. 30. At about the 42-yard line. Actually, they were marking at about the 38, but not a bad return.
We're in a 5 technique, so that's the way. That's why that went that way. Crap. The why is the Ram dropping back for a pass?
He can go into the end zone this first play. Let's just see. This is going to be a prize fight, Greg. Here's the snap. Quick handoff of the line. Across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Tigers getting some good yardage on their first down play.
By number 8, Bobby Harris, and number 32, Harrison Allen. 5 on the play, second down.
Tigers in their white tops, gold pants, ready to take on the Purple Hurricanes. And the Tigers are going to jump off sides. Try to draw them off, but it's going to be us giving the penalties. They'll back us up 5.
Yeah, well, he wanted to go box trips with a for the tight end. He wanted to go box trips with the tight end. All right. Hey, did y'all fix that 5 technique on the short side? Okay.
Second down, team.
Tigers get their play from the sideline. Quickly back up the line of scrimmage. And one man wide to this near side, a slot to this near side. Twins to the far side as well. Purple Hurricanes, they can run. They're running up. Now they back off. Back to pass.
Come on, run the ball.
Flushed out, looks, throws a quick
No,
pass. It's
no.
intercepted. Down the field. He's at the 10, the 5. He goes in the end zone. A pick 6 for Cartersville. And quickly, they're up 13-0 on the Tigers.
Tell team to get to the other side.
Purple Hurricanes set to attempt a point after touchdown.
Shoot.
Waiting for the referee to whistle the play in. There's the whistle.
Yep.
Comes the snap. Hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good. We are at 10 minutes and 44 seconds. The Tigers are already trailing 14-0 against Cartersville. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Yeah, I'll switch it over for a second.
Not a good start.
Greg, is the Tigers
Yes.
are trailing 14-0 with only 10:44 left to go in the first quarter of play. It's not even 2 minutes that have gone by, and Cartersville kicks the ball to the Tigers. Yes, it is. As the Tigers will try to make it back on the field, tackled and about the 22-yard line, and the Tiger offense will come out there 1st and 10 from there.
Gibson on the carry. Will Poston. Jason Martin on the stop to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Let's see what happens. As we're going to hand the ball off, nice move in the backfield. Going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards up the field. That's going to be Williams, the ball carrier. Yeah, thank you.
32 Harrison Elliott and number 39 Jason Martin on the stop.
I keep counting 10. Only one's supposed to come out, right? Well,
Cartersville's defense has held everybody to a shutout so far. We hand the ball off again. Cross the 30, about the 32-yard line.
Ryle on the carry again. 14 Tristan Carpenter on the stop. On the play. Field procedure on the Tigers.
I think we got a penalty, Greg.
Hey, I'm gonna adjust the.
He's watching the white hand on the far side. He's indicating back to the press box. So a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers. Not sure what that
I
was.
think everybody's all right.
Okay, well, I think we both did. All right, so here we go. Kobe will check his line. He'll stand there, and again, we got movement.
Legal procedure on the offense. They'll move it back 5.
Yeah, we got you.
So here we go. Kobe will call for it. There's a snap, backs up the pass, rolls. They put the pressure on him, rolls right, throws it down the field with a great arm. He's caught. Oh, yes, sir. Across the 50 at the 40-yard line. God.
That's on us. He stared him down. It's on us. He stared him down. Made a gesture to him.
Unsportsmanlike on the Tigers.
So back up. We still get a first down out of it. So we'll take that part.
They put on the 49-yard line.
You know, Greg, already we've got 30 yards in penalties. 4 penalties already on us tonight. We're just at 9:21 in this ball game. Yeah. Kobe calls for it, backs the pass. Quickly, they're on him. He's going to run the ball up the field. He's hit hard and about the 50-yard line. Only gets about 1, maybe 2 out of that second down.
Stop number 32. Harrison Elliott and number 31 Mario. 1 on the play. Second
Smith wide to this near side. Kobe takes it, looks, throws it complete.
First down.
And we run it up past the 40-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. This is the way we need to be playing, Greg. Slowly, methodically, just getting it done. Trips to the right side. Kobe takes it. He's going to run the option. Just cut right up the middle of the field. Doesn't even look at his pitch, man. He's going to get across the 35. And that'll be a gain of about 4. Brings up second down.
Stop number 51, Roman Jupiter, number 4, Isaiah James. Play 7-5.
Carlos stands in there as the single back in the backfield with the quarterback Hudson. Hudson calls for it. Back to pass. Looking. Has some time. Complete. Up the field for first down to the 20. Brought down at about the 18-yard line. A big first down for the Tigers.
Number 8, Bobby Harris, and number 3, so around the ball. 10.
Really nice spin move by Joko as he made that catch. Spun and picked up that big extra yards after catch. So here comes Hudson. He'll hand the ball off to Carl. Oh, ball's on the ground. I believe Hudson got it and picked it back up. Credit these Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. They are so quick around the ball.
On the bottom of the foul, number 51, Roman Jupiter.
Just inside the 20. Here come the Tigers. Takes a snap. Hudson. Looking for something. Going to have to go up the field. He'll get tackled back at the line of scrimmage. Just nothing there for him to throw to.
Hudson on the carry. The stop number 10, Sonny Moorhead, and number 51, Roman Jupiter. Third down. Timeout, Troup.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. 60, actually just 30. One spot, 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers trailing 14-0 with 6:28 left in the first quarter on Eagle Sports.
Chris Bridges, professional reporter, Charles Briggs, Scott Barbecue, Jimmy John, Clay White, Eagles of West Avenue, for the food up in the response.
Welcome back. Thrash and Dixon will go wide to the right side.
Okay, what do we got? Third down?
Third down, 13.
All right, third down and 12.
No. They're showing blitz. They do blitz. We aired out to the end zone. Gonna throw it out of bounds.
Pass is
So
overthrown.
that was actually a smart move, Greg.
Coverage number 5, Devontae Ross. Fourth down.
Yeah, I think that he just felt so much pressure. He didn't get rid of the ball, and very smartly he throws it out of bounds on the far side.
He's scared to death.
Yeah. Look at Royce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Martinez into a tip field goal.
Waiting for the snap. Snap, hold, kick is up. It's got the distance.
Yes, sir.
It's through.
baby.
So, 14-3 is your score. Stay a quick 30-second break to the Central High School Soccer Football on Eagle Sports.
Good kick.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football Chat. More with Greg Hicks. And Greg, you remember the Rocky movie against Drago? As he punches him, and Drago actually begins to bleed. And he knows if he can bleed, he can take it down. And the Purple Hurricanes, the first time they've been scored on in 5 ball games, so maybe we get a little bit of bleed here. Maybe we can get something going now. So we kick the ball off again. Take it back, and drops it, and picks it back up. The Tigers got good coverage on it. They hold it, stop him at the 25-yard line. And that's where the Purple Hurricanes will have the first and 10.
Ken for the King.
So here's their second play from scrimmage. They're headed
There
off.
you go, Brady.
Tigers are all over it. And
There you go.
here they go. Waiting for the snap. Try to draw us off. Going back to the line. Hand it off. Like, I'm going to get close to first. Just short, I think, Greg.
Andy.
Number stop again. First down, first and 10 for the game.
Good line in front of him as well. 20 to the left side. Webb will take it. Turn the hand ball. Backfield.
Holding. We'll have a holding call.
No yard.
Hey. Smith. Look, yeah, put Kevin in. Put Kevin in.
We'll back him up.
Hey, you ready to go? Are you ready to go?
Anything we can get. Actually,
Are you ready to go?
Since they
All right, let's go. Get in. Let's go.
Added to it the 10.
Get in. Get in. Ace. Hey, get in, Kevin, on next play. Next play, yes.
At least 10. The first penalty for the Purple Hurricanes tonight. Tigers do a little bit of theirs, kind of dancing on the line. Well, we're going to throw it. Actually, in and out of the hands, falls incomplete.
Ace.
Still ace.
4:54 left to go. 14-3 in favor of Cartersville right now. Webb looks back to the sideline, changes the play. Twins to the left side, twins to the near side. He's back to pass again. Looking. Got some pressure. Throws across the middle, and there's nobody there. Falls incomplete.
Good pressure. Good pressure too. Alert
screen on this.
Trips. Trade. He's not over. Get in there, big gap.
Well, off to the outside. Look at throws it down the field. He's got a man out there, but he's all throw it. It will fall incomplete.
We got to get that fixed over there on that side. We had a trade. All right. Then then they slided him out to Troup.
So we didn't go back and beat.
We did not go back and beat.
I thought that he threw across the line of scrimmage, Craig, but I may be wrong.
Why was the shade on the way for that either?
I thought that he was across the line of
Why was the
scrimmage.
shade away
to
from
take the
that
pass.
either?
On
Great.
the Tigers.
So what's the call?
It's on us.
What?
Holding. What dog? Still third down. Hey, be alert for the back.
Jace came
Backs
up.
up the field.
You got trips.
Trips over.
Third down and 12.
It sure is. So it gives the Hurricanes a little bit more life here. Well, tries to draw us offside, looks back to the sideline. Tigers are chomping the bit, waiting for this ball at the snap. Puts a man in motion, coming back to this near side. Now he goes back the other way. There's the snap, back to pass, looking, throws it way down the field. Two guys there. We call
Great job.
Throw the flag on him.
We got a flag on
Our
that.
guy. He tackled our receiver.
Let's go punt return. Let's go, get ready.
Punt return.
Punt return. Let's go. Hurry up.
8, 9.
We got 10. We got 10.
All right, we're letting that.
Tigers going to put two guys back deep at about the 35-yard line.
All right, here we go.
But again, that's a great job by this defense to bring up this fourth down. There's the snap. Gets the kickoff. Going to go out of bounds.
Good.
They probably mark this as a 45.
All right, good job, D. Good job. We gotta get this fixed up. I mean, just slide back the knee gap.
Then he's going to back it up. All right, the official. All right, the ball went out of bounds from my vantage point at the 45-yard line. He ran up past the 40 and then backed up about 5 steps to about the 37. Gonna have to overcome.
What play number is that?
30. Hey, coach, to play 30, the shade's away from tight end. We gotta get that fixed. Play 30. Look at play 30. We gotta get that fixed.
14-3 is our score.
Shade away from tight end.
Tigers trail 14-3.
I don't know. That's what I need to find out.
For the Tigers. They'll stack the receivers. Cody will roll to his right, he'll throw, and he'll fall incomplete. It just got between the receivers.
Jordan.
Looked like anybody really knew which way it was going to go. Two receivers to the right side, one receiver to this near side. Kobe stands in there with a single back. Now he'll put him into a slot. He'll be all by himself in the backfield. Takes the snap. Now he's going to run right to the middle of the field. Across the 40 to the 40. Actually, just stops at the 40. So bring him third down to about 6.
Third down.
Third and 7.
Third down. We're third down. Alert punt. Come on, baby. Let's go.
7.
Williams stays in the backfield with Hudson. Hudson takes it, looks, throws it across the middle, complete! Oh no, it fell out of his hands at the 45-yard line. So we'll set up the punt. There's the snap. Stepping into it. Gets the kick off.
Cover, nice punt.
Kick.
Good punt.
Gets down.
Cover.
Looks like it. Oh,
Good
what a
punt.
great Tiger ball
Nice.
down to the 10-yard line.
That's right.
Tremendous jump. So they'll have the ball down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. He didn't touch anybody. He didn't touch anybody.
If it touched him, we should have got on.
Touchdown.
Looks like somebody touched the ball on about the 20.5.
F.
Well, my mom
Yeah.
just texted me, Greg, and said that 71 is not old.
F.
So don't say that.
F.
No, unless you are my mother. There's the snap, handoff into the line.
Bam! Right there,
Hit
baby.
hard at about the 23-yard line. Gain of 3, second 7.
Who's got cool back?
Should be lying around.
Pretty Monday Smith on the stop.
Alert on the play fake.
.301 left to go in the first quarter play. 14-3 is your score.
Trey.
Cartersville right now. Here you leave me speechless sometimes. They throw across the middle, falls incomplete, and brings up third down.
That's going to be complete.
Hold up. Looks like it's gonna be Trips. Trips nub.
Well, the quarterback will have a single back in the backfield with him. He'll step to the left now. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left, looking, throws it. And it's going to be complete to the far sideline. That'll be the first down for Cartersville.
Yes, it's complete.
That was Jason. Come on, Steve. Let me look. Hold up.
29, Jason Goodwin on the stop. Then look to change. First and 10 for the game.
Trips to this near side. Tigers will roll their secondary over to this near side. We're watching. Single back set for Cartersville. So the quarterback Webb will wait for the snap. Takes it, turns, does it quickly.
Nice.
Across the middle, complete at the 50. He'll spin and the ball's down. And they're going to say that he was down. And again, I don't want to complain about refs, Craig, but his knee was not down. He was hit. The ball came loose. That should be Tiger ball.
10 for the game.
F right now. Hold up. F.
Well, stands in there, lots of time.
Oh boy.
Takes it out to the corner. There's a man there, catches it. We almost tackled him. He's in the end zone for a touchdown.
He will on the back.
Block out. Block out.
Extra point.
Came to the other side.
King to the other side.
Dynamite.
On the 6 that last play grab too was the amount of time that Webb had in the backfield.
Let's do what they'll remember.
Here comes the snap, hold, kick is up, and kick is good. 21-3 with a minute 49 left to go. The first quarter play of this Central Coastal Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Once again. That's all been Father Owen's security. They've been hopefully on and upgrading, serving North Georgia from.
We'll kick it here as we attempt to get back to the station there. Again, the Tigers are trailing 21-3. Cartersville with another nice drive. They started at the 21-yard line. Two interesting plays rated to be a little bit controversial. One is that the ball should have started back at the 10, and the second one is that it should have been a fumble for the Tigers to pick up. So the Tigers will have the ball now as they get ready to kick it off to us. Again, we have a minute 49 left to go on the clock. The Tigers will do. And just a lot of scoring here in the first quarter, and it's all been Cartersville for the most part. The Tigers haven't been able to get a field goal. He runs all across the field, tries to cut up now, and stays in bounds as he gets across the 30-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10. The Tigers now. First and 10 for them with a minute 38 left to go in the first quarter play. Kobe takes it, makes the handoff, a little sweep to this near side. Nice yardage across the 40, still to speak to the 42. A first down for the Tigers. Score in favor of Cartersville. Tigers break the huddle. Twins to the right side. Two receivers back to this near side. Hudson will stand there and wait the shotgun snap. He'll take it. He'll hand the ball off going around the right side. Hurricanes stack him up at the line of scrimmage. He'll get a few yards at the field to the 45. Kobe takes it, backs to pass. Looking, has some time, tries to swing it out, and just an in-air throw. It's falling complete, flew way behind the receiver. Twins left and right, 4-man front for Cartersville. They'll back a guy off, now just a 3-man front. We'll hand the ball off into the line. Tigers are hit there. Try to make their way up. They'll get another yard or so, but they'll stop them. It'll be 4th down and 5.
Stop. 39. Mark 51 from the keeper. Number 8, Bobby Harris.
Tigers will break the huddle from the sidelines, head out there, but I think you're right, Greg. I don't think they'll get this off. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then at the end of the first quarter, 21-3. As Cartersville jumped on us early with the very first play from scrimmage goes all the way to the end zone and a pick 6. So the Tigers right now will have to put the ball. We'll do that when we come back. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football.
Why don't you go for it? Go for it. Oh, God. Yeah. 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 That's fine. Alright.
Good check.
Like back at your house,
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, let's just go back and do the same thing we always do.
12 minutes left to go. In this first half of play, Tigers trailing 21-3.
I'm gonna go for this.
Tigers will punt the ball away here on 4th down to start this quarter.
They're going for it.
Timeout. Didn't go quick enough.
They call it.
Fourth down, timeout.
All right, they take the timeout. We'll take them as well. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Yeah, we had her. We were ready.
Who's on the board? She don't do better than played one spot at the quarter break.
Do what?
I'll walk over there and go back. So.
It's up here, hooked up.
They also didn't get a spot earlier.
I called about that.
Yeah.
Haven't started the second quarter yet, as we lined up as if we're going for it on 4th down and 6. The Hurricanes called a timeout. Now the Tigers will make their way back into the field, and we're not lining up for the bunt, Greg.
4th down and 6. Going for it.
It's a big play right here. There's the snap. We're back to pass. Looking through it way down the field. We're going for it all. Just out of the hands of the intended receiver. So the ball incomplete. The Hurricanes will have it at midfield.
All right, here we go.
Goes over to the Purple Hurricanes.
Damn. We don't know yet. No. Ace.
They start off in Tiger territory. They'll get to the 45, drive down into Tiger territory to the 43. Brings up 2nd down.
9, Caleb Thornton on the stop. A 5 on the play, 2nd down 5.
I want to think of Mike. Yeah, Mike good on this. Tight end.
Got to get the ball off around the right side. Get a little turn up the corner. I think we're going to be just short from my vantage point of the 1st down.
It's going to be, that. Yeah, that's going to have to be, yeah. Yes. Tight end.
So new 1st down for the Cartersville.
No, they didn't reach. They didn't.
21-3 is your score.
No, he didn't get reached.
The Tigers are trailing in this one in the first half of play. We're in the second quarter. Webb barks the commands, tries to get them to go off sides. Everybody looks back. And now they're going to reset. He's back to pass. Got a little bit of pressure. Looks, throws it downfield. Tangled up feet, no call. The receiver and our defensive back were running side to side. Their feet just got cut over each other. They both fall. The ball falls incomplete.
There's a tight end now. On the other side, tight end.
Here comes Webb. Going to hand the ball off. He's going to find some running room. Gets across the 30, close to a first down.
29. Got it. Then 10 for the game.
On the 27, Cartersville has the ball now. We're in the second quarter of play. 10:30 left to go to the first down. 21-3 is your score there at Cartersville.
Tight end.
They take the snap, back up the pass. He'll swing it out to the right side. He'll get a little yardage up to the 25-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds.
Carry on reception. 4. 8 rookies on the stop.
Webb and company will look back to the sideline for their call.
It's hit. It's over.
There's a snap, a little belly play to the right side. He's going to be hit and brought down as he crosses the 25.
Yeah, tackle over. They left 18 on the nub up there.
30 on the spin. 9 on the hole.
So 3rd and 5 for Cartersville.
Tight end.
Hey, make sure Kevin sees it.
Tight end.
Webb takes it, runs the same play up the middle.
There you go.
And he'll bring up 4th down.
Carry on the carry. 31 left spin on the stop. Now.
I think they're bringing out their field goal unit. Looks like is he going?
Get down. There you go.
Watch this, we can't jump off sides here. Backside.
Yeah.
Throw it. It's going to be caught. And he's going to walk almost down to the end. He's going to go. Did he go in the end zone?
Got him man to man.
Number 18. Jackson Lowe. Touchdown game. It's ridiculous.
Snap, hold, kick, and got a problem there. Actually, motion against Cartersville, so they'll back them up. Try it again.
Yep.
Not a lot funny right now, that's for sure. Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 28-3, with 8:23 left to go here in the first half of play. You're listening to Knoxville Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
What's up? Every time we move, if you don't move, I can't really see. You just start moving around. Moving your arms, I can see that. Especially on farms. Especially my face. Well, anything white. Oh yeah, right there. I see it. Right there, like in the. All right, just give me a chair. I'll sit and do it.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger. Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon Greg Cakes live here from Wyman Stadium here in Cartersville, Georgia. As the Troup High School Tigers are trailing Cartersville by a score of 28-3. 8:23 left to go in the first half. Cartersville will kick the ball off again. All the way down to about the 5-yard line. We bring it up from there to the left side. Nice return, nice wall across the 35.
Flash, all the way across the field.
Across the 45.
All the way to the side.
And a great return by the
This
Tigers.
guy all the way on the side.
To the field, on the play.
Number 11, Hartwell Wilson, and number 45, Jalen Wagner. First and 10. Flag, far side of the field.
Yep, it's against the Tigers.
On the Tiger.
Spot foul from about the 32-yard line. So instead of having the ball at the 50, more than likely we'll be back around the 17-yard line.
Don't tell me he's calling this right here.
Very frustrating as we have something good kind of get us going again. And once again, yes, we're inside the, how about the 24-yard line where they will spot it. You know, a lot of ball games still left to play, Greg. We've shown that we can stop the Purple Hurricanes at times. They've had to punt the ball. But 28-3 can be daunting. Quick strike. There's a snap. Kobe back in the pass. He's got some time. Looking. Throws across the middle. It's going to fall incomplete.
Incomplete, almost intercepted by number 10, Sonny Moorhead. Second down, 10.
Here we go with a second down play, 2nd and 10. Kobe takes it, he's back to pass again. Quickly throws it out, and it's going to fall incomplete as we slip down.
Worked on it.
Pass goes incomplete.
3rd down.
Tigers need a first down. We need to extend the drive, keep the defense some rest.
Down and 10.
The Hurricanes, seems like there's a whole bunch of them out there on defense. Call for it, back to pass with Ski Kobe. Going to air it out to the far side. And no one there.
Goes incomplete. Down. Number 7,
5, 6. Missing somewhere, missing the end.
There's a snap, steps up, the flag on the play. Taken at about the 47-yard line. Let's see what this flag's about back here. He's talking to the white hat. White hat will walk over to the sideline and make the call. I see Walk, he's jogging, he's a spry fella. That's true. He's getting way over there, so I can't really see. I guess it's going to be against the Tigers, as most penalties seem to be. It's a hold against the Tigers. So it's going to give, again, way after the punt, the flag started after the punt was made. So
All right, you got a tight end.
The ball's on
You got a tight end.
at the 47-yard line. Good. Hands the ball left into the line. Gets to the 45, so about a 3-yard gain, 2-3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Andy Morgan on the stop.
Make sure Kevin sees. Jabraylon, yeah.
All right.
He trips open.
7:23 left to go.
That trips open.
First down.
Trips open.
Twins to the right, actually trips to the right side.
Trips open.
Good. Moves the man over to the right.
What's down here?
Snap. Hands it off quickly, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, we were all lined up wrong there. We got a tight end, Coach.
No,
Nope. It's gonna be ugly. Trip.
We'll have the single back in the backfield with him. He'll roll to the right side. Takes the snap, backs up the pass. Screen pass.
Good job right there,
It's going to fall incomplete.
Great job, Taylor.
We'll have them a first down. Actually, no, he caught it. We make the tackle back around the 50.
all right, punt.
Somebody block the center.
Let's get the kickoff high.
Why are we not blocking the center?
And it's going to bounce and just kind of roll to stop at the 20-yard line. That's what the Tigers
not
first and 10. We'll keep it here. I think that's the first time on the special teams play we haven't had a flag. Okay, Greg, we've got the athletes, we've got the skill. We just got to put it all together.
I keep going with fire. That was pretty good.
Get worried about the score. We just got to take each set of downs as a brand new part of the game.
Yeah. Come on, let's
Hand the ball off to the tailback.
You know, give Trey Williams credit, man. All year long, when you give the ball to Williams, he's not that big of a back, but he's going to give you everything he's got. That's going to gain about 3 yards, and that 3 yards, he had to carry about 4 Hurricanes with him. So kudos to him and the Tigers. Let's just settle down, create, go back to our game plan. Like you said, don't worry about the score. Just do your job.
5:23 left to go in the first half. Kobe will keep the ball, bounce to the outside. A little farther outside, makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss, spins down to the 30-yard line, close to a first down.
Really a lot of moves that time, and of course he was trying to dodge every purple jersey in town, and it was tough, but that'll take a first down for the Tigers as Kobe moves it to the 30-yard line, just over the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers.
Tigers settling down now, getting a first down there. Moving the chains is exactly what we need to do. Sweep to this near side, cut back in the middle of the field, across the 40, 35 to the 40, still a stick to the 50, and a huge first down for the Tigers.
We got a late flag, it looks like, from my vantage point. Maybe not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I thought I saw a flag come down.
Just a marker.
Yeah, there he is. White hat's out there talking to him, and maybe it'll be added on. Maybe it'll be a personal foul against Cartersville. From my vantage point, I'm down here on the 19-yard line looking toward midfield, and I just saw a late flag come in as he was being tackled out of bounds. So let's see what happens. Personal foul. Hey, all right.
So we add some yardage up.
But that was an excellent run by Trey Williams, Jack, as he goes off the right side, takes a handoff, goes right outside of big Michael Irvin, and nice stalk blocks out here. And it looked like he was going to be brought down after about a 4-yard gain, but he twists and turns and breaks it loose for about another 15 yards, and that's when the personal foul came in, when he was such aggressiveness. But that'll take the fall down inside the 40 to about the 35-yard line of Cartersville.
Just a snap, high snap. Kobe picks it up though. Falls down though, back about the 49. So we're going to lose those 10 yards we got on that play.
Well, we did. It was a bad snap over his head from J. Brody Messer, and I'm sure Kobe's going to talk to him. You just can't have those kind of mistakes late. I mean, and when you're trying to move the ball. So J. Brody's got to really stay focused on that. But, you know, Kobe, as he was trying to pick the ball up, his momentum was taking him down toward the ground. Just couldn't get his feet underneath him.
Lose 14 on that one. So Kobe going to fake the handoff, keep it, gets across the 45 to the 44-yard line.
He'll pick another 5 yards up, back, like you said, from the 49 down to the 49. The running game, it'll still bring up 3rd down and 24 for the Tigers. 3:59 left until halftime. 3rd and 18.
Amazing what that one play does, Greg, that sets us back on our heels like this. 3rd and 20.
Like they're going to bring the house.
Kobe going to air it out to the sideline. Got a man back there. Reaches up, and he makes the catch back at the 15-yard line.
Great throw as I'm behind Kobe, and he just takes it and just chunks it right toward the sidelines. And
walking back, what happened?
It looks like there's some discussion, and they're coming back. Maybe they're going to say he's out of bounds. Oh, now you're going to call offensive pass interference against us. But anyway, you hear a lot of the fans with the crowd mic said, "Oh, you're going to call offensive pass interference now, but you didn't earlier against Cartersville." But
so they do that, and the play will come all the way back. The Tigers will have to punt the ball away.
Actually, I don't know if that's a loss or down, or if it'll, rather than 3rd and 18, it'll be 3rd and 34. Oh, yeah.
All right, so, 3rd and, you're right. Good grief. So the ball will rest on the 41-yard line. We've got to get inside the 25 for a 1st down.
Actually, the announcer said very long for a 1st down.
Kobe, there's a little flea flicker. We line up to pass. Throw it across the middle of the field. It's intercepted. No. He dropped it. Almost intercepted at the 35. Well, it was setting up to be a nice play. They had a little bit too much penetration and stopped our 2nd throw.
Well, the play was doomed from the start. First of all, it was a high snap. Then he was waiting to it was telegraphing what they were going to do. Joko couldn't get away from his defender. He finally gets it. He has to jump up and throw the football amongst triple coverage, and luckily they dropped the football. Otherwise, it would have been an interception as well. So I'm just glad we got an opportunity to punt this one as Mark Anthony Dixon stands on the 27-yard line, stands to kick it. He needs a really good kick this time.
There's the snap. He steps up, has plenty of time. Pretty good kick. Fair catch called for at the 30. He has to come back up for it, down on his knees. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station as the Tigers are trailing right now by a score of 28-3 on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Greg Cakes live here from Weinman Stadium in Cartersville, Georgia. Cartersville with a fresh set of downs. Second down for them now, as just a quick handoff into the line on the 1st down play.
It'll go as no gain, so you're right, 2nd and 10. So far, this collision in Cartersville, they've kind of broke us all up and run over us there, Jack. We gotta put ourselves back together at halftime.
Yep. Back to pass is Webb. Webb finds the receiver at the 40. He's brought down.
Good open field tackle by Ogletree. By Mandarius Dix in the corner. There's a little stab pass out there. He had gained about 8. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. So good job by Mandarius Dix, as it was a open field all by myself tackle, because if he'd have gotten away, Ligon was playing center field from his free safety, but it would have been tough for him to get over here.
Twins to this near side, a man wide to the right. Webb will take it, hand the ball off into the line. No gain, so we're stopping that handoff now, Greg, that they got the first touchdown of the game off of, but they're getting those quick hitters on to the left and right. Actually, well, I say that, now they just get a 1st down on that play.
Well, he got into the line, but he did stumble forward. He probably had a 1st down by the length of the football. That'll stop the clock at 2 minutes to go until halftime. That, they crank it up. So 1:56 left until halftime, and Cartersville still in their own territory at about the 39-yard line.
Twins to the right. Single receiver to to the left side. There's the snap. Turns. Going to throw it out there. Complete. And great defense as they get us down at the 40-yard line.
Jace Godwin does a nice job coming up, playing a slot guy, and as soon as T-Webb just telegraphs it, shoves it right out there to the tailback or to the slot receiver, and Jace Godwin's all over him, and really no gain on that play, at least second down and 10. And Godwin's only a sophomore. He has learned so much this year.
They'll send Twins to this near side. Quarterback Webb will back up the pass. Now he's finally challenged. He gives out of the pocket, throws over the head of the intended receiver around the 50-yard line, falls incomplete.
Well, actually, the ball was uncatchable. Ogletree was out there at about 12 yards down the field, and the ball, from my vantage point, was thrown 15 feet above his head. And I was just thinking, of course, Ogletree did bump into him when he jumps up, and I'm thinking, don't throw a flag, because my grandmama couldn't have caught that one.
Taking their time before they come back to the line of scrimmage. We're ticking down to 1:06 left to go in this first half. Again, 28-3 is our score in favor of Cartersville. They put a man in motion coming back from the far side. Backs up the pass, looking, throws across the middle, and it's going to be broken up there at the 50.
Wow, he had his wide-out guy who had just really, I want to say, Joko had tripped and fell down he was actually on defense that time, and he had gotten behind him. Webb didn't see him because he was wide open down here on the about the 40-yard line. So lucky for the Tigers, Cartersville gets the punt again.
Don't mind that at all. We've seen more of that here in the late part of the second quarter, excuse me. Their big old punter will stand there, take it. He'll step up. He'll get the kickoff. Tigers call for a fair catch at the 28-yard line. Actually, going to step back. It's going to drop, and it'll be down by Cartersville. The Tigers will have under a minute left to go in this first half to try to get something going.
Hello? There you go.
I still got you, Greg.
Kind of a strange fair catch that time as he goes to wave his hands. And
there's a guy right in his face.
Well, Thrash comes running by him to make a block, which he should be doing, trying to protect his receiver. Luckily, the ball didn't bounce up, hit one of the Tigers. It actually bounced into a Cartersville player.
Now we'll back up to pass. Now Kobe will throw it across. It'll be actually broken up at about the 42-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
They're not going to throw. They're not going to throw a flag.
Oh my word!
As they tackle us in midair at the 42-yard line.
I'm sorry. I think Glisson's had about enough of this. Maybe he needs to get a flag on him because this is ridiculous. Thrash is going up for the catch. Actually, Jarrell Smith's going up for the catch, and he's accosted by the corner, just totally thrown down on his back as the ball is approaching him. And there's nothing about the defensive guy going for it or not. It was very obvious, but it is what it is. It's play ball.
Once again, Kobe back to pass. Rolls to his left, looking. Airs it out of bounds. So it'll fall out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 36 seconds left to go. Again, 28-3 is your score.
No, I'm good. He wasn't going to. I was looking at the umpire, going to help him. I was going to pull a flag out of my pocket as they was messing with Kobe. He looked at me. He shook his head at me. He's like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
But I was just trying to help him throw a flag on Cartersville.
I don't know that they've done that but twice tonight. Maybe 3 times. So we'll line up with less than about 36 seconds left to go. Kobe looks, steps up in the pocket, now steps back. Once again, he tries to get out, throws it down the sideline, goes out of bounds. And again, they're only running about a 3-4 man front. They're getting good pressure on him.
Well, we talked earlier, if that offensive line really has to step up and do a good job at keeping them off of Hudson, and when you kick him out of the box, especially to one side, and he's rolling against his grain, kind of limits his ability to throw it to a player. And so he actually had a guy in the wideout. Tigers going to call a timeout, even with 4th down. With 27 seconds left, Tigers call a timeout.
They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station here as we approach the end of the first half of play on Eagle Sports.
Hey folks, TLDD, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pink for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Woolman, Greg Hicks live here from Weinman Stadium in Cartersville, Georgia. As we trail right now by a score of 28-3 with 27 seconds left to go, and the Tigers are lining up to punt the ball. So here we go. They have a man standing back on the 40-yard line. Low snap, and we get it off. Line drive, takes a Tiger roll across the 40 to the 35 to the about 33-yard line. The Tigers will pick it up there, and Cartersville will have the ball there first and 10. Time to maybe run one play, maybe two, depending on how aggressive they go. Again, now we're down to 16 seconds. Cartersville taking their time on the sideline. They're huddling up on the far sideline. Again, we're in the visitors' press box, so we're back across the field with a great contingent of fans from Troup High and from Troup County here enjoying this ball game. But right now, we're not quite as happy as we would be as we're trailing right now 28-3.
So what do you think Cartersville's going to do?
I think they're going to throw the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they're going to go for it on fourth down in field goal range when they're already up 3 touchdowns, they ought to just air it out now, which is what they're about to do.
Webb backs up the pass, rolls to his right. He's got a man downfield, and it's going to fall. Incomplete. No flag. I'm surprised.
But, hey, looking for some positives. Hey, we played here 2 years ago, and we were down like 49-0 at halftime. Hey, we're only down 28-3. We're actually getting better. I mean, you got to find the positives. Come on.
Attaboy, Greg. Cartersville stops the clock with the incomplete pass with 8 seconds left to go. The Tigers have gotten on the board. That's for sure. We can add that. That's another positive.
That's good.
Now they'll line up. The quarterback will go under center.
Watch the tight end.
He'll take a knee, and that's going to end the first half of play.
I'm going to see, and I don't know that we'll be able to get a word in with Glisson because he's walking a little faster than I am.
Yeah, he seems to be probably looking for an official he wants to talk to.
He probably needs to sit down and have a long conference with this official. I'm going to ease down, and if he wants to talk, we'll grab a word. If not, we'll let him go.
He's calling for the referee to come see him. And they seem to be ignoring him.
Yeah, he may not get a meeting with the official, but he certainly.
Now they're coming over.
Actually, he ought to talk to the whole. He ought to talk to the whole dadgum crew. I think he's trying to find out on that long pass earlier what's the call? Why
that call was made
on the offensive pass interference because he's the back judge on that side.
So it goes right to the source, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait just a second. See, tell you what, Greg, we're going to go to break.
Okay.
Let Coach head back in. He's got a lot to talk about.
Oh, absolutely.
In this second half.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we'll let you know what happened in the first half. Let's hear from some of the bands. Right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
It's summertime, and with your summer travel plans, you need to make sure your vehicle is prepared. You don't have to look any further than Nissan of LaGrange. I'm Richard Cates, the general manager, and my factory-trained technicians are ready to make sure your vehicle is ready for you. Visit Nissan of LaGrange for a $24.99 standard oil change or a $49.99 for 0W20 synthetic oil change up to 5 quarts. We are here to maintain your vehicles regardless of make. Also, don't forget that every visit to my service department means you get a complimentary hand car wash and vac. Come visit John Rich, Terry McDaniel, and our service manager, Brian Gordon, and see why Nissan of LaGrange is your friendliest hometown dealer.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warren and Greg Hicks live. Is the Troup High School band is out on the field, and they're doing a good job of entertaining the crowd as usual. We'll try to let you hear a little bit of that in a moment if we can get our equipment going. But right now the Tigers are trailing the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes 28-3, and from the very first play from scrimmage, and it's sometimes you're selling it a little bit by saying from the first play, but from the very first play, the Tigers have been down because they got a touchdown on the first play. Greg, you got your ears on down there?
I do.
Oh, there you are. He's walked up into the booth to warm up a little bit with me.
I have.
Well, I'm going to let you put your headphones on so you maybe warm your ears up a little bit. But it is a little cooler than we anticipated, and right now our offense is pretty much cold.
Well, you're right. Down 28-3, and I was, being a little bit facetious about we gotten a little bit better since the last time we've come up here. But you reevaluate. Cartersville took the first play from scrimmage right up the gut of our defense, 77 yards from the 23-yard line, and a few seconds later, it was 7-0. And then we had the ball back, and second series of play, very reminiscent of 2 years ago, where we Kobe was scrambling around, and he had probably about a 4-yard gain, or potential of a 4-yard pass gain, and he throws it down toward Joe Coe's ankles. A Cartersville kid just picks it up out of the midair, and boom, he's on maybe the 28 or the 32-yard line, and he runs down the sidelines, and within 2 minutes, it's 14-0. And then the Tigers get the ball, and they drive it down on their first possession, and all of a sudden it's 14-3. Tigers kick a field goal, and at this point in time, you're starting to say, "Hey, just settle down." And then the Hurricanes come back on this long pass, and I might be up one.
Well, actually, they made them punt.
Yeah.
They made us punt. They got the ball back. Was able to drive it down 21-3. We get the ball again. Then we have to punt the ball. Cartersville gets the ball again. They put it in the end zone one more time, 28-3. And then just kind of going back and forth here in the second quarter. But not exactly the performance we're expecting tonight. And it's all going to be about what kind of adjustments we can make in the second half, Greg.
I think so, but one of the scores that Cartersville had was really a third down, and they were in field goal range, and they decided it's like 3rd and 6. They decided, we're going to go for it. The Tigers had just gone for it on 4th down in the previous series, and actually converted one, but then the next time they had to punt. And so I think Cartersville saying, well, shoot, we'll just try that too. And they converted their 3rd down. And then they get in to a little bunch situation on the next 3rd and short. And they decided that they'll get into when I say bunch, they had everybody. It's almost like a victory formation.
It looks just like that.
And T-Webb went up under center, and they're on about the 14 or 15-yard line. And next thing you know, he snaps the ball. The tight end releases, and before the Tigers could recover, the tight end catches the football and falls into the end zone, and they go up 28-3. And it's like, wow, really? And so you take the first couple of series, but if we hadn't had that first play, that 77-yard, and if we hadn't had that pick six, it could literally be still sitting at 14-3 at halftime. So at 28-3, I know offensively we're struggling, and we've got to make some adjustments, and the offensive line has probably got to do a little bit better job. We've shown good signs of running the football 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. The second quarter, we didn't look as good as we did the first quarter at settling down and moving the ball offensively, both in the air and on the ground. And it's almost looked like we were, and I don't want to use the word panicking because it's still way early, but it looked like we were maybe trying too hard to get pressing to get back in the game quick. And it's, again, just settle down, methodically move the football, go back to your little 8, 9 yard routes and your off tackle routes, and occasionally stick one up the middle. But just take the football, change the game plan, and just run the football, create some good offensive plays. And I think you'd be surprised toward the fourth quarter, it could be 28-21 with 4 minutes left in the game, and the Tigers are looking to tie it up. I mean, it really could be.
Well, that's what we're going to hope for. We'll talk more about that when we come back. Right now, let's take another break. Back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Graphics is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Graphics at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek's for all your sporting good needs. D&D Towing and Automotive. Located at 3140 West Point Road, LaGrange, Georgia. Boy, they do a terrific job offering 24-hour towing, and they'll tow from anywhere. And, of course, in terms of automotive, they handle virtually everything, any size, including diesel. Yeah, you're going to like Todd and Dusty. Nice guys doing terrific business all over East Alabama and West Georgia. T&D Towing and Automotive, 706-668-6547.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from Weinman Stadium here in Cartersville, Georgia. Tigers are trailing 28-3 right now. Looking at a couple of the scores, Cedartown looks like they want to go to the playoffs. 35-7 is the score at halftime for them in favor of Cedartown. Sandy Creek defeating Central right now, 27-0. They're at Central. They're in the third quarter over there. So Sandy Creek and Cedartown working to take on some do a great job to get them where they need to be from the playoff standpoint. Right now, the number 1 and number 2 team in 5 Quad A are battling tonight. 2 9-0 teams right now, and right now it's Cartersville that's getting the better of Troup High School by a score of 28-3. Let's take another break, and then we'll bring Greg back in to talk about this first half of play and talk about our keys to the second half right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey everyone, this is Richard Cates, the general manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it's that time again. It is back to school time. I wanted to personally wish each and every student a very happy school year. I also want to thank all of the instructors and faculty for their incredible work that they do in shaping the minds of our future generations. What you do on a daily basis deserves incredible recognition. On behalf of Nissan of LaGrange, have a great school year.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Weinman Stadium here in Cartersville. Appreciate our guys that drove up with us tonight. Frankie Holmes, along with Scott Sickler. Of course, Luke, our great technical engineer and producer here tonight. And also, we've been joined by Coleman Weiss, who's helping us to get everything working well. So appreciate him joining us here in the booth tonight.
What is Coleman's role in this thing?
Coleman is CEO, CFO, and BYOD. Big man on campus. That's what I was trying to say.
Big man on campus.
Y'all are just too kind.
Well, I see his signature on paychecks. So that's what's nice to him.
No, I got a chance to tour the Booth Museum here in Cartersville, which is a Southwestern Art Museum, and it was a friend of ours, a gentleman that used to live in LaGrange, Georgia, Seth Hopkins, now here running the Booth Museum, and got a chance to tour his facility here at Cartersville, and I was just telling Jack that kids, they have a dinosaur museum and also the Booth Museum here in Cartersville. Both are spectacular and artwork that you're just not going to find anywhere else. I mean, it's all Southwestern art. They even have some exhibits from Marty Stewart, the country music star. He does all kind of photography. They had some of that here. And Remington and some of his artwork is here as well. Really spectacular place. Huge. Absolutely. You'll say what I'm saying right now when you walk in there. I know he said it was big, but I didn't get it till I walked in here and went, wow, I can't believe this is in Cartersville, Georgia.
Yeah, kind of like the first two plays for Cartersville. Wow, we didn't really believe that we'd be down 14-0 with a minute and a half gone in the first half.
I mean, I've talked to all the Troup fans over this week, Coach Glisson, all of us had a feel that it was going to be a tough game. Mm-hmm. It was not going to be, something that you just that you'd be lucky to come out with a win. But nobody thought that it would get this out of control this fast. But you know what? This is where great teams, get a chance to shine. Calm down at halftime. Hey, they scored 28 points in the first half. There's no reason why we can't score 29 points in the second half, and see about winning this game.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the keys to the second half from our point of view right here on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 17 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
It is the bottom line event at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange here. We have $4,000 off all in-stock 2018 Rogues, $5,000 off all in-stock 2018 Altimas. How about $10,000 off all in-stock 2018 Titans? Don't forget that the Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway, or you can visit us where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warren, Greg Hicks. And if anyone's got a score in the LaGrange Shaw game, if they could text that to me. Max Preps has not updated that. We'd love to know that from maybe our sister folks, if they are listening to us, they could let us know about that. But right now, the Troup High School Tigers are trailing Cartersville 28-3. Cedartown, Greg, I was mentioning this a moment ago, leading Chapel Hill 35-7. So Cedartown coming on strong in that ball game. And then Central falling to Sandy Creek 27-0 there at Central there in the third quarter of that ball game.
You know, one of the things that I have not heard, and I'm looking at the banners on the uprights, on the north uprights in the end zone, and they're not flying, so good. Maybe the wind has settled down. It's really not that bad as far as the cold conditions when you're outside if the wind's not blowing. I mean, you can handle a 48 degrees if the wind's not blowing, so it's okay. So, that you're talking about keys to the second half, that might actually help the Tigers to settle down a little bit. But, when you look back, Cartersville, again, had 14 points off a very quick opening series, pick six and a long drive.
In the first 2 minutes of the ball game, Greg, we're down 14-0. I mean, that is something that is unexpected, and it's also kind of let's just be honest. These are 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. It's tough to come back from something like that.
It really is. But let's from a just if you just really analyze it and take it for what it is, that's two quick touchdowns. They've had two drives on us where they've actually scored. I mean, decent drives, and one was half the field, and the other one was three-quarters of the field. The half the field, they threw that long pass where Tyree Carlisle got beat deep on the sidelines and was unable to tackle him, and then he scoops into the end zone. But when the Tigers have settled down and just tried to move the football, particularly in the first quarter when they're already down 14-0, they didn't really lose their composure. They just did a good job at manipulating the ground game and the passing game and really looked good on a couple of series. The second quarter, when they're facing a deficit of two more touchdowns, it's almost like they're pressing again. Yeah. So I think if they just come back out and just, pretend the score's 14-3 or whatever, or 0-0, and just come out, run your game plan. They got to get a little bit better on the corners, protecting them deep. They got to keep the passes in front of them. Don't let us get deep. The offensive line has to do just a better job at blocking for Hudson and allowing Kobe to really, kind of like T. Webb, he sat in that pocket earlier when he had that long pass, really let him settle down where he can get some more time to look and decide if he wants to run it or pass it. And I believe the Tigers can score a couple of 3 touchdowns in the second half. And if the defense can just simply hold the Hurricanes to – really need them to hold them to no points. If they can somehow do that and the Tigers have a couple of breaks go their way, they're not going to get any breaks from the official crew. No. We know that already. And again, anybody that's listening that says, Greg, you're just being a Tiger. You're just a Tiger fan. Well, you know what? I am. But go ahead. When Eagle 102.3 uploads this film next week, promise you, look at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
We've already looked back at with Mike. We were looking at some of the plays earlier, and they were just we were just tackled almost on what should have been a defensive pass interference against us.
Yeah.
The offensive pass interference was kind of a joke earlier. A couple of quick things, Greg, before we continue this discussion. Just got a score for Shaw and LaGrange. Shaw right now up in that one 7-3. LaGrange still in that ball game. How about this one? Hurd and Bremen, a big battle in AA today. 8-0 in favor of Hurd County right now.
Go Herd County. I tell you what, really thought Bremen was going to be the team to step down to AA and dominate, and so far Callaway beat them this year. And Herd up in Bremen, and kind of like Cartersville here, they got to go up there and actually take that football game because it's not going to be easy. So congratulations, Herd, so far. Maybe they'll come out victorious, and if they do, Callaway gets a home game next week, probably on I don't know what night it'll be on. We may have to flip for it. It'll be on Thursday night, of course, what Coleman said. But they'll go in second seed then if Herd can hold on to that game.
All right, let's take the break. We come back. We get ready for kickoff of the second half of play right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hey folks, TLDD, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pink for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, and we were watching the end zone as the Hurricanes are swirling around down there. They're in the eye as the coach unharmed, and they're very excited, getting ready to start the second half of play. And I would be too. I mean, you're up on a 9-0 team. Got a lot of recognition across the state in the Troup High School Tigers. Scored 28-3, and why wouldn't you be up? But it would be nice though is we get the ball back. They'll be kicking the ball off to the Tigers to hit them in the mouth right here. Why not be able to run it back right here?
It'd be nice to have a quick 6, and Mark Anthony Dixon has done a good job as he's received every one of the kickoffs, and that's at least 4 so far from Cartersville, and he's able to basically outrun them all the way across the field and set it up on the left side over toward the Troup sideline. So let's see if they do that again. Of course, that's to Cartersville's advantage to kick it to Mark Anthony, even though he's one of the fastest guys on the field, if in fact they're going to have a left-handed return. So if you're going to have a right-handed return and they kick it to Mark Anthony, he just right up the sidelines on the Cartersville side. So we'll see what happens on this particular.
They set up on the far hash. Set the ball up on the tee. The team lines up to 35. They'll run up from there. Tigers with their 5-man front, standing about just on the other side of the 45. The bands are getting things ready, and we're getting set to kick off the second half of play. Hopefully go more the Tigers' way. There's the kick. Taken back around, it's been about the 5-10 yard line, up the middle of the field. Good return to the 35, down the right sideline, to the 40, 30, and brought out of bounds.
That's what I'm talking about, Jack.
That's the return we were looking for to start this second half of play.
We talked about Mark Anthony Dixon. Rather than bringing it all the way over to Troup sidelines, he brought it about 10 or 15 yards, and all of a sudden he hit the center hash up the Cartersville sidelines, all the way down to the Cartersville 21-yard lines, where they'll mark it out. Excellent return by Mark Anthony Dixon, and the Troup High Tigers return team.
Here comes the key, though. Can we punch it in from here? We struggled in the red zone earlier in the ball game. Just came away with 3. So let's see what the Tigers can do as Kobe Hudson and his offense will walk out there. He'll have Carlisle to his right, standing in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps the ball himself, goes around the right side, barrels inside the 10-yard line. And a good call by Hudson.
At least an 11-yard gain as he actually fakes it to Carlisle in motion and takes it up behind Hunter Bass and Michael Irvin on the right side. He'll pick up about 11 yards down to the 10. That'll move the chains, but it'll be first and goal from the 10-yard line.
This has brought this crowd to life on this visitor side. Hudson now makes the handoff. The line drives forward inside the 10, inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Hudson takes the ball, hands it off to Carlisle. Carlisle just grabs a hold of Jay Brody Messer's jersey and actually looks like it might be Colby Harry in the ball game now. And Colby just pushes it forward. And we've got an injured player on the field, but that'll take him inside actually right at the 5-yard line. And I can't really tell if that's looks like it might be Michael Irvin, number 56, the right tackle, that's holding his right ankle. Let's see what's happening on the field.
They're going to check on him. We're going to step away from this as the Tigers have driven the ball into the red zone. It's second and goal from the 5-yard line now. 11:15 left to go in the third quarter of play. 28-3 in favor of the Cartersville Hurricanes. Let's take a 30-second break back to the station on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers trailing 28-3. We got the ball inside the 5-yard line. Second and goal from the 5. Do have an injured player coming off for the Tigers.
Well, it's like they've rolled over the strength, and they put Gabe Hubbard on the right side, right tackles rather than the left tackle.
So here we go. Kobe going to take it. Go to the right side. Tries to get the corner. Aims for the pylon. Goes in for the touchdown. Tigers.
Troup High Tigers take it. A long return by Mark Anthony Dixon. 3 running plays up the middle, 1 to the outside. Kobe Hudson takes it with, I can't even hardly read it, with 14:07. 11:07. So less than a minute play, and the Tigers take it to pay dirt, making it 28-9, waiting for the PAT.
All right, we're going to see what we can do with the extra point here.
Sorry.
That's all right. Nice to score. That's exactly what we want to do. Come down with a great return and then put it into the end zone. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Good.
And the kick is good. 28-10. Tigers closing in. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
D&D Towing and Automotive, located at 3140 West Point Road, LaGrange, Georgia. Boy, they do a terrific job offering 24-hour towing, and they'll tow from anywhere. And, of course, in terms of automotive, they handle virtually everything, any size, including diesel. Yeah, you're going to like Todd and Dusty. Nice guys doing terrific business all over East Alabama and West Georgia. T&D Towing and Automotive, 706-668-6547.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as the Tigers have gotten a little bit closer. 28-10 is your score. Tigers will kick the ball off back to Cartersville. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Helson Martinez set to kick it from the 40. Gets the kick. A little bit more energy as that it drives down the middle of the field. Picked up there. And we just hit one of the biggest hits of the year at the 33-yard line with great coverage by the Tigers.
Jabraylon Goodwin, who's done a tremendous job on the kickoff team all year long, just drilled the big tight end who had kept the football. But they're going to give him a very favorable spot. It looks like they're going to spot him at the 35, but I believe No, they're going to put him where he should have been, back at the 30, back at the 33. But I've just happened to notice on the Cartersville side, a lot of the season ticket holders have already gone home, and I'm sure they get used to doing that each game. But I'm hoping they might be going to miss something big time.
Tigers put 5 in on the front line. They've got to get pressure on Webb. Hand off into the line, and he's going to get about 7 yards out of it, maybe 8 to the 40-yard line. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Well, good job by Boykin, and that Boykin grabbed his jersey and pulled him down, but not after a gain of about 7 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 3 as the ball's on the 40-yard line. Tigers really need to tighten up on that defensive front.
Really, we haven't had any pressure on Webb tonight, Greg.
None at all. A couple of times we've chased him out of the pocket, but not enough to count.
We try to put a little pressure. If they throw across the middle, complete. We make the tackle. They're going to get a first down at the 48.
Very soft coverage from the corners as they were backed up about 8 yards and didn't really have a tight zone on them. And actually the slot guy took about 2 steps, cut it inside, and was picked up a nice little slant route. We do that all the time, but so now that they're bringing the corners up a little tighter on the far side.
There's the snap. Webb back to pass. Throws a little screen in the middle. Falls incomplete.
You talk about pressure, Jack. The Tigers brought the pressure that time from the backside. When T. Webb looked to set up that little inside screen, he saw the pressure coming and unloaded it quick. And so you got to give credit there at the backside over there with Devin Hill. And it looked like, can't really see the numbers out here. It was coming in and really put some pressure. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 as the ball's right at midfield for Cartersville.
Cartersville puts 2 men wide to this near side, single back to the backfield with Webb. He takes the snap, hands the ball off. We're going to stop in the backfield at the 45.
Coming from out of nowhere, Kevin Martin from his linebacker position just blitz, catches the tailback who took it on a little sweep. Actually, I want to say that's Nick Liggett from his free safety position. Nick was on an all-out blitz and caught him for about a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for Cartersville. It moves it back to the 45-yard line.
We need the ball back in the hands of this offense, so we continue to put points to the board. Tigers trailing 28-10. We're early in the 3rd quarter of play. They put a man in motion from the far side. Webb calls for it. Backs the pass. Rolls to this near side.
Wheel route going.
They flag falls. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go against them as they're going to back them up for a holding call.
It'll be holding against, and they're going to decline it, I believe, because that'll bring up 4th down and 14. You don't need to back it up any. Decline the penalty.
Especially since the ball falls incomplete as Webb with an unusual errant throw to his wide side.
And now we've got another flag going up in the air, and for what reason, who knows? Well, it'll be the first time we've got.
Well, I'm hoping it's not going to be against us.
Well, I'm up in the booth now with Jack, and I'm got a lot of extraneous noise with the coaches calling, and Coach Busby's talking about it. It could go against the second flag. Could also go against Carterville and unsportsman. So who knows? Let's just wait and see what happens.
They could be debating world peace right now because all the officials are down there in the middle of the field discussing it.
Well, they've asked the Tigers to back up, but they're allowing all the Hurricanes to come on in and join their conversation.
A lot of pointing as the officials are still discussing things on the inside.
So number 15 for Carterville must be okay because he just jumps right in there and says, "Hey, what can I help y'all with? Can I help you make the call?"
Holding against Cartersville, that's declined. And we got another penalty against Cartersville, that's declined. Brings up 4th. And now we got the unsportsmanlike against Cartersville.
That's 3.
They'll take that.
That's 3 penalties on Cartersville.
Yep.
I'm glad that it came at one time, but I'd like these 3 penalties to be spread out over, kind of like they did us the first half. Let's don't get them all back at one time. Let's let them, maybe Coach Glisson had to talk with them and say, "Look, guys, I appreciate, y'all what you're doing for Cartersville, but I don't like it at all."
So that was a dead ball. So it's still 4th down. That last penalty we get them. So it's 4th down. We back them up to the 30. So they've got a punt from there.
Yeah, you're right. It's 4th and about 28, maybe 4th and 30. I can't see the clock from here, but the punter will stand on about the 16-yard line.
That's a snap. He steps up. booms it. This is his best punt today. Tigers will take it. Try to get up the field. They dive and tackle us down the 25-yard line.
You just knew that wasn't going to take place. You had and now you got another penalty. What's happening here? And it's coming from the hash marks on the Cartersville side, and I didn't see any Troup players around, but let's see what they're talking about. But really, Trey Williams caught the football, should have gone vertical rather than trying to outrun the Cartersville player toward the Troup sidelines. As a result, he caught it on about the 28 and got tackled on about the 25 as he was trying to get around the Cartersville player. But there is a flag on the play, and it was really after the play, and it was on between the Cartersville sidelines, between the numbers and the hash marks, and they're taking the time. So let's see what the referee says.
I think we have
they're
moving. Bid against the Tigers.
Okay, so we got 3 against them and 1 against.
Unsportsmanlike against the Tigers this time. And somebody's jawing somebody.
Well, that's just dandy. So the Tigers will start this series from their 10-yard line, maybe the 11. So they've got about 89 yards to pay dirt.
So here we go. Kobe takes it. A little bit of problem with the step. He's going to keep it roll around the right side. Still on his feet. Dives out of bounds after a pretty good gain.
Kobe's going to move it out from the 11-yard line out to about the 16. It'll be a 5-yard gain before he trips up out of bounds over on the Cartersville sidelines. The ball is, because it's on the hash marks, but on the Cartersville side of the field, so the ball's not in the center of the field. So the short side of the field being toward the Cartersville sidelines as we get second down and 5.
Kobe calls for it, turns, quick handoff on the line. They're going to collapse down on us, maybe get a yard out of that. Brings up third down.
They're going to bring him up maybe to the 17-yard line. They've got to get to the 21, maybe the 22 for a first down. So it'd still be 3rd and 5 as the Tigers are really need something to happen. Don't want to have to. We need to convert now. We don't want to punt the ball from inside the 5-yard line. We really need to convert on this 3rd down.
Tigers line it back up. 3rd and 5 as you hear the announcer in the background. Tigers trailing 28-10. Need to get something going. Twins to this near side as the Tigers go sweep it to the right side, and they're going to lose the ball. And we'll see what the call ends up being. So the ball would be marked back at around, gosh, Greg, is that the 10-yard line? Looks like it came loose. The Tigers got back down on it. But now we'll be punting the ball from inside our end zone.
Well, I guess I was correct. I said we need to be punting inside the 5, so I guess I was correct. So we're not going to be punting inside the 5. We're actually going to be punting from our own end zone. And they'll have their returner set up at about the 35, maybe 36-yard line, as Mark Anthony Dixon stands about 4 yards from the end line.
Low snap. He steps up, gets the kickoff, and he's going to field it at the 35-yard line. And that's where the Purple Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years. And how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. They fake us and throw across the middle of the field down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6 for the Purple Hurricanes. Quickly, they are back to the line of scrimmage.
It was number 18, their tight end, who had just simply released down the center of the field. And actually the motion was to the short side of the field, and we had some of our backers take that motion, and next thing you know, the tight end's releasing nobody in the center of the field. So
great execution by Cartersville.
And one of the things they've done is they've used their tight end a couple times this tonight, and we hadn't used our tight end in a long time.
They're going to run a sweep to the left side. They'll get to about the 5. They'll bring up 2nd and goal from there.
You know, as we talked about, things are turning. That last series, we come out, we did a nice return, scored, put a touchdown on the board, made it 28-10, and held them out. Got some penalties for them. Nice return, we thought. At least we thought we were going to have the ball on about the 20-yard line. Turns out with a penalty, we get backed up and we don't do anything with it. Now Cartersville looks like they're on the verge of scoring, and they're about to score right there.
Yep.
It's T. Webb will take it in.
Just around to the right side, he'll go into the end zone and put another touchdown on the board for Cartersville.
And Jack, you know, that's a perfect situation that never should have happened.
Yep.
I mean, the Tigers should still be driving the football, and yet on an unsportsmanlike penalty from whoever had to say something in a tight ball game, not a tight ball game, but a ball game that you shouldn't act like that.
Well, also you get the momentum, you're trying to come back. You just scored.
And then you turn around and you fumble a football, even though you recover it, and then you wind up and they come back and score, and it kind of just kind of deflates you a little bit. But the Tigers has always been good about, hey, that's no good. The Tigers have got a hand on it. I can't believe there's not a flag on that one. But good job. So we'll take that 1 point that they do not get. So instead of being 35-10, it's only 34-10.
We'll take anything we get at this point. Let's take a break. 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek Team Sales for all your sporting good needs.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Morgan, Greg Hicks live from Weinman Stadium in Cartersville, Georgia, as the Tigers trail 34-10 as Cartersville takes advantage of a couple of miscues by the Tigers. And, of course, football is a game of mistakes. If everything went perfect every play, you'd score a touchdown, you make a sack of the quarterback, depending on what side of the ball you're on. We'll listen for the crowd a little bit and get them out there. We can hear them as the kickoff goes down the field. Take it, and then back up the sideline go the Tigers. Going to get across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Now bring the Tigers up there 1st and 10. Dixon once again has been the workhorse here. Make sure we get, see if we got Greg there.
Testing.
All right, here we go. We got him. Greg going back down the field to get that perspective for us, as he does so well each and every ball game.
I don't know. We seem to be doing better in the booth, at least for the first 4 minutes. 2 minutes, excuse me. Yeah, again, we shouldn't have had ourselves in a situation like that. We should still be driving the football. Instead of being 34-10, we should be 28. We should be working on 28-17. But so the Tigers cannot keep beating themselves up. They got enough on the bad side with the officiating. We don't need to be beating ourselves on unsportsmanlike calls. And now we've got
there's another penalty.
And that's a.
Hopefully they've jumped across. And they're going to back up the Tigers 5 more yards, the false start.
So, yeah, again, this is 10th ball game of the year. We shouldn't be making these kind of illegal motion penalties. Just can't afford any negative play anymore.
Not at all.
5:51 left in the third quarter. We're down 34-10. The only way we're going to win this ball game is we got to go penalty free for the rest of the game.
15 yards to a first down. They're going to go around the right side. Go get a lot of that right here as we get a first down across the 30-yard line.
Oh, no, there's a flag on the play. It'll be holding against Troup.
Right as we made the turn at the corner. And the referee's the one that calls it, so that'll back us up even more. Goodness gracious. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
That sounds like a square dance to me.
Wasn't it a Shania Twain song a while back?
Pardon me?
I think it was a Shania Twain song at some point, wasn't it?
Shania Twain.
No, thank you. Nobody gets too far like that. So the Tigers with the ball.
Pardon me?
The Tigers 1st and 20 now.
Yep. Let me slide through here.
Ball rushing inside the 5. And here we go again.
Ball's on the 6-yard line.
Just building up some drama here. Maybe that's what's happening. Kobe takes it. He's going to pass the ball. Looking. Got some pressure now. Left, right. He's going to go down. Actually, he loses the ball. Was that an interception, Greg?
Whether it's an interception or a fumble in recovery, Cartersville looks to yet put another score on the game on the board, especially when they pick it up inside the 10-yard line.
So we lose the ball inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
So maybe all those fans from Cartersville that left did really know what they were doing.
Kobe was being assaulted back there, and is either a little shovel pass or lost the ball. The officials are discussing it right now. Actually, the offense is going to come back on the field. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass and get the Tigers another chance at this. So I'll take that.
They're showing 1st and 21 to go, so I don't know what's going on. But
the chains did not move. So I was watching the officials, little huddle out there. They're going to say that was an incomplete pass. They picked the ball off the ground and gives the ball back to the Tigers.
But now would be a perfect time to throw an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cartersville coaching staff, is it? Because all 15 coaches are out on the field.
So Tigers, actually, the play clock has started. They got to get out there and run this thing. 5:24 left to go in the 3rd. All right, here we go. Set back up.
So 2nd down and 21 is what the clock is showing. Cartersville is going to call a timeout.
Try to sort this thing out. We shall too. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
That's a lot more than a scratch. So now what do? Well, you carry it to the Rexperts, Precision Auto Body in LaGrange. They are a color match specialist and will wow you with the quality of the job because they have a downdraft spray booth and the experts who know how to use it. So call and get a free estimate. They will handle the insurance company paperwork and fix your car so you're happy and back on the road. Call Precision Auto Body in LaGrange at 706-884-9292. That's 706-884-9292.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Our friend Serenity Graham just let us know through my wife Sarah that that was Paula Abdul that was 1 step forward and 2 steps back.
I like Shania Twain better than I do Paula Abdul. So we're going to give her credit for it.
All right. Well, Shania would be played on Eagle Sports in more than Paula Abdul probably.
Do you give credit to the originator? Because if that's the case, I mean, Kevin Eckelberry really never gave you credit for all this stuff.
But I tell you what, you got to give a lot of credit to Kevin Eckelberry. He covers all of our local teams so very well and so evenly. Really proud of that young man. Here come the Tigers. Kobe looking to throw. Throws it down the field. Incomplete.
Well, and you heard the PA guy said pressure by the defense. Well, he had 1, 2, 3 seconds to throw the football, and he had Mark Anthony Dixon and I want to say Jamari Thrash out on the Troup side at the hash marks open, but it's too little too late for him to see him because by the time the pressure hits, he throws it across the middle to Jarrell Smith, normally sure hands, but he had to dive down about knee level to catch it and drop the football, so it'll be 3rd down and 21 for the Tigers.
But it is 3rd down, so you're saying there's a chance.
Absolutely. Ball's on the Troup Tigers 6-yard line, so their backs up against the end zone. And the officials are having another conference.
Well, they're not moving the ball, so that's a good thing. Actually, are they indicating 4th down?
Well, now they're coming back in. I don't know. They're as confused as even the PA announcer says, here you go, another discussion.
Because right now, as you said, Greg, we're looking at 3rd and a little over 20 yards to a 1st down. But when they were getting ready to whistle the play in, the referee indicated 4th down. So it's still 3rd. He has to change that. Everybody gets back in their positions, and here we go. Need a big play here. Kobe will stand in there, wait for the snap. Takes it, looking, throws it down the field. Tipped. and falls incomplete. Thrash was the intended receiver back around the 30. Would have been a first down for the Tigers, but now we'll have to punt the ball away.
Thrash comes up with his left ankle or left leg limping, so I don't know if it's he's just walking real funny. I'll try to find out if it's a cramp or if he's twisted something when he came down. But ball was thrown just slightly behind him. He had to reach back behind him with his his right hand as he's moving from his left to right, and the ball tips off of his hand, tips off the defender's hands as well. So Dixon will be in the end zone to punt.
Good snap. Gets the kickoff. Fair catch called for. And it'll be taken inside the 35-yard line at the 34. And once again, the Purple Hurricanes have great field position.
You can't give them that. Again, I hate to keep complaining that if we hadn't had that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that punt return earlier, we could in theory be driving in for a touchdown instead of 34-10. Quite frankly, quite possibly Cartersville's certainly gives us no reason why they wouldn't score. They've been moving pretty much whatever they want to do, but we could be looking at 28-17 right now. Whole different ball game.
Cartersville snaps the ball to Webb. Webb hands the ball into the line. Going to get a couple of yards across the 30. Maybe about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Initial hit made by Devin Hill along with Boykin. Boykin gets up, hopping on his, looks like he reaches down and grabs his right ankle as well. So, I saw Nick Ligon on the sideline earlier, and he's kind of walking, and he looked like he had a cleat mark on the back of his Achilles tendon. He's limping. So, you got a lot of players limping right now.
A lot of hard hitting in this ball game, Greg. Webb will take it. He's back to pass. Got a little bit of pressure. Slings it out to the outside. Just threads the needle between two defenders of the Tigers. Should have been knocked down. Instead, he'll get a first down inside the 20.
And there's a flag on the play, and it happened to be thrown at the point of contact. And so you got big number 18 that, besides Makuta and Boykin, he's the third biggest player on the field. And you got Nick Ligon that's a lot smaller, hits him. But I don't know if he hit him while he was out of bounds or what. But as soon as the tackle was made, a flag was thrown. So let's see what it is. I think there's going to be personal foul against the Tigers. So I don't know. I don't know if he was out of bounds or what when he was tackled. But it's about the only thing it could have been, because you got a better view. Did you think he might have been out of bounds?
It looked like a clean tackle to me from this point, Greg.
Well, it was so clean they gave him 15 yards. They rewarded him with a 15-yard penalty. I mean, it's not like they need any help anymore officiating. They've got that down. So at 34-10, they should just call a clean ball game. Maybe just throw the flags away and just let them play.
Well, here comes Cartersville. The quarterback, Webb, standing there. He's got a single back in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to him. He goes into the line of scrimmage. He's tackled from behind, but he's going to get a couple of yards up the field. Brings up 2nd and goal. Clock's ticking down to 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter play. 34-10 in favor of Cartersville in this ball game. Webb and crew. Webb will send 2 men wide to the right side, 1 man wide left. His back will roll over to the right side. He'll send a wing to the left side in motion. Webb throws it. Almost picked off by the Tigers.
T. Webb dropped back, and he did not see Alonzo Ogletree. And Alonzo almost picked it off, and if it had been picked off, it would have been 34-17.
Yeah, he would have been down the field.
Well, let's replay that again, and Ogletree, I bet you will catch it.
Give one more shot at that. Tell you, Webb throws into some really tight windows. He's not afraid to just zoom one in there. He'll stand looking for a man going in motion. Takes the snap, run it, actually hands it off to the left side. Still on his feet, and finally brought down. No score, but he's down inside, about inside the 5, Greg?
Yeah, right. Jatavian Smith from his linebacker position made that tackle. So that'll bring up 4th and 5, and there's no reason for Cartersville to kick a field goal attempt because they hadn't done any reason yet, so they're going to probably try to score again. It's actually 4th and 2. Ball is on the 2.
Let's see what they do here. Webb will go under center. They scored a touchdown on this play earlier. Handoff into the line. They drive. And we're going to stop them. And blow the whistle. There you go.
All right, so the Tigers will have it, and first down in 99. And again, like I said earlier, I don't care if you got first and 99 or first and 50.
You stopped them from scoring.
The Tigers have the kind of offense, Jack, that they can methodically drive the ball down the field. They didn't act like it last time. And if they'll do that, again, I'm a believer, 251. I know they're down 24 points, 3 touchdowns, but I just believe that we've got the firepower to do it, at least to get it back to respectable.
Well, I think you're right, Greg. Again, just throw out the score. You just got to go play football. Play your game. Let's end this on a positive note. Let's move the ball down the field. Again, we've got a whole other quarter to play, so we're going to forget that's happening here. Kobe and team, a place they've been this whole third quarter, deep inside territory, as they have a blitz coming in, and they're going to tackle us in the end zone in a safety for Cartersville.
Well, you know what? That's what you do. You're gonna all out blitz. So if you run up the middle, which that was kind of predictable, you're on the 3-yard line. So are we going to gamble a little bit and let them blitz, knowing that they're going to gamble against the run, and maybe do a little go route on the corner, drop it outside one-on-one, or do you do what you do? So at least they'll get the ball back, maybe in a little bit better position than on the 3-yard line. 36-10, 2:46 left in the third quarter. Your Tigers on the losing end of this one.
Let's take a quick 30 seconds back to the station as they sort this out here on Eagle Sports.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Troup High School Tiger football. The Tigers will have to kick the ball off from the 20-yard line back to Cartersville after a safety. Cartersville doing it all the ways that they need to as they are working to defeat these Troup High School Tigers. Again, ball game's not over, though. There's the kick. Martinez, one of his best kicks tonight. Taken inside the 35, up to the 40, 45. Brought down. Another great tackle by the Tigers.
King Makuta comes from all sides and really lays him out good. But that'll be close to midfield at the 47-yard line is where the Cartersville Hurricanes will take over. And Tigers got to do something to keep them out of the end zone. 36-10 with 2:40 left in the third quarter of play.
Cartersville off to the sideline to talk to their coach. 2:40 left to go. Tigers trying to get this crowd back in the ball game. They've traveled a long way. They don't need to give up on them. To Cartersville with the ball at the 47-yard line. Their own 47. They've got to get across midfield down to about the 42 for a first down. There's the snap. That same handoff into the line they've been doing all night across the 50 to the 49 on the other side.
It looks like
a little bit of a scrum there as they're trying to get off the bottom. Make sure everybody keeps a good, clean head about them.
So Glisson's out here asking, why don't you see this when their guys are shoving up, creating some taunting situations. But, you know, speaking of Coach Glisson, he did have some compliments for the Cartersville coach in that, you know, with less talent than they've had 3 or 4 years ago, he manages to go 9-0, and it looks like he'll be going 10-0. And you know, the Cartersville, when you look at them, they don't really have any stud muffins out here, but they really put together a good game plan. So they got good athletes.
Thrown across the middle, falls incomplete. And we're kind of lucky it did, as coverage was not real good back there for him.
That number 11 came across on a slant route. Ball was thrown a little bit behind him. And Kevin Martin was there for the tip ball. And of course, Tanner Glisson's getting all over the back judge, telling him to use his eyes, pointing toward his eyes, say, look at his eyes. Of course, Tanner's on the edge of getting unsportsmanlike himself.
3rd and 6 for Cartersville. 3 receivers to the left side. Back to pass. Looking. Airs it out way down the field. And it's jumped up and caught by Cartersville inside the 20.
I tell you what, tonight, the Cartersville offense and their wide receivers and T. Webb looks just like the Tigers look first in the year. We haven't looked that way in several games to where we just own the offense. I don't know if it's a lot of coaches out there would say, well, they're catching up with you. People are seeing what you're doing, and could be. But are we saying that Cartersville's so good that nobody can see what they're doing in 10 ball games? They just look like they're clicking tonight. And, again, they just look like Troup looked in the first of the year where every time that Kobe would throw something up in the air, it was going to come down caught.
Yeah, somebody was going to catch it. The handoff into the line once again. He's going to go in for the score. Just untouched. And they'll put 6 more up on the board.
So that'll take it from 36 to 43 to 10. If that didn't – if some of the Cartersville faithful hadn't already gone to go home and get warmed by the fire, you got a bunch of them leaving the stands again. So why wait till the end of the game when, in their minds, at 42 to 10, waiting to be 43 to 10, it's over with as far as they're concerned. And I hate to say a lot of the Troup fans probably feel the same way, but you just got to keep sticking it out and kind of see what you can do for the next 12 minutes or the next 8 minutes, 12 minutes, and see what you can do to create some offense and see if you can put some points on the board, make it at least slightly respectable.
Tigers trailing now 43-10. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Tiger football. The Tigers are really struggling tonight. 43-10 is our score. Hadn't had a ball game like this all season long. Minute 16 left here in the third quarter of play. There's the kick. Kicker kind of slides down as he kicks the ball. Bounces up, taking it at the 15, up to the 20, to the 30, down the sideline. Still on his feet. Dragging players at the 40, still on his feet at the 35, finally going to go out of bounds at the 32. Special teams, Greg, has done a tremendous job tonight.
He did a good job. I'm down here in front of him, and Mark Anthony just would not give up. And he another fine return down inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line.
And there's a flag on the far side, of course.
You know they will be.
Good Lord. It's on he came down, caught the ball in the middle of the field, came down the left side of the field, fought through 5 guys, and there's a flag on the very far side of the field, completely out of the action. Okay, they're going to wave it off. Thank God.
I was thinking back, it's reminiscent of the Callaway game where the referee, the officials got a commission.
I feel like I'm in Columbus, Greg.
No, actually, I feel like I'm back at Callaway Stadium earlier this year against Callaway. This is crazy. That's so far away from the play, it doesn't even matter. Coach Glisson's trying to get in his ear again.
I mean, it is both behind and on the far hash mark. Tigers have the ball inside Cartersville territory. There's the snap. Kobe hands the ball off, going to try to go on a sweep to the left side. They hit us, bring us down inside the 35 at the 33, back to the line of scrimmage, basically.
Yeah, Williams normally makes a decision early and runs it upfield. He was dancing a little bit too much and really couldn't get out. That goes no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers with 38 seconds left in the third quarter, down 43-10.
Cartersville is playing a whale of a ball game tonight, Greg. And I'm not one who usually has any complaints about an official, but my goodness gracious, it's been uniquely challenging for us tonight. Kobe back to pass. He's got some pressure. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to be sacked down about the 38. The ball comes loose.
Actually, Cartersville's taking the ball. Kobe had it like a loaf of bread. And you talk about Cartersville playing an exception. They have, but and I'm telling you, got to give credit to the Cartersville because their players, Troup is well outsized, outmanned Cartersville. They're just bigger football team, but Cartersville not near as big across the front line. Defensively, they're not big at all. They're just flying around the football. So you talk about coach of the year. The guy's got him at Cartersville. He's got him coached up really good, and the Tigers just really have no answers. I'm looking, at a bunch of, you got 2 or 3 D1 prospects on the defensive line at Troup, and maybe this is coming a good time before we get to the playoffs because the Tigers need to be woke up, and if they want to play 5 more ball games, they got to play a heck of a lot better than they're playing.
So now here they come. Cartersville has the ball 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Webb, the quarterback, stands in there. Going to toss sweep around the left side. He's going to get to the corner, get to the 45. And that's about, actually, they're going to mark him at the 44.
It was a good job by Alonzo Ogletree as he's fighting off his wide-out block. And that'll be up the end of the 3rd quarter. But what an excellent open field tackle. Only keeping him to 4 yards gain on that one.
All right, that's the end of the quarter. We're going to step away for 60 seconds. 2 spots back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brunswick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use a convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Cartersville has the ball, and here they come. Ball rests on about the 44-yard line. Just got a text from my wife right now. 16-14 in favor of LaGrange right now. So hopefully the Grangers can defeat Shaw and end their season on a positive note. Trips to the right side. Cartersville going to hand the ball off in the line. Across the 45 to about the, wow, they're going to give them a great spot down to about the 47.
That'll bring up 3rd down and maybe a yard and a half. Yeah, it'll be about a yard and a half for the Canes.
We're in the 4th quarter of play now. Tigers trailing in this one by a score of 43-10. Cartersville has the ball again. 3rd down, and as Greg, about a yard and a half. There's the tackle in the backfield, and good job on a 3rd down as the Tigers had a stunt going on. They're going to back them up 4th down from the 45-yard line.
King Makuta on the stop on that one as he had stood up and kind of just slanted inside across the face of the tackle, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Hurricanes. Kind of surprised that they're bringing out the punting team. I mean, you're only winning by 4 touchdowns. Why don't you go for it?
Well, at the same time, Greg, I don't think you're going to see a lot of younger Cartersville players tonight because I think they have enough respect for the Tigers to where they just don't want to give them the opportunity to get back into this ballgame at all. And we remember Cartersville scored in less than 2 minutes. There's the kick is the Tigers. It's going to be bounced around. The Tigers got to get on it.
So now we have a penalty here, and it'll probably a flag's down on the 20-yard line. Probably going to call Jarrell Smith for blocking in the back as he's just trying to protect Thrash as he's trying to catch a fair catch. But so if it's, of course, I don't know. It'll be a spot foul, so I don't know if it'll be from the 20 from where they recovered it. But
it's going to be deep inside Cartersville territory one more time.
Yeah, block in the back.
We spent a lot of time on the other side in the third quarter play. A great beginning of the third quarter, just kind of went down from there. And so once again, we'll have the ball. About the 6-yard line, Greg?
Actually, the tail end of the ball is on the 5-yard line. So got 95 yards to go with 10:05 remaining in this contest. So just I would just like to see a 6-7 minute drive.
Clock's running, Greg. Are they running it because of the score?
No, they had already called it in.
Okay. We hand the ball off and don't get a whole lot out of it. Get across the 5, maybe to the 6-yard line. That's about it.
All right, so
9:32 left to go. 43-10 is your score right now in the fourth quarter play.
Hey, we were doing better. Last time we came over, we were 68-0. You got to figure, in 10 years, we might can beat them.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's new math, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. I have to take off my socks and shoes to add much more of that. Hand off in the line. A nice hole as we get up near the 10-yard line, still short of the first down. Clock ticks down to 8:56.
We got a Cartersville player down.
We'll take a moment for them to take a look at that young man. Let's take 60 seconds back to the station as they take care of him as you listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Good to see that young man coming back off the field under his own power. Limping a little bit, but it's always good to see a hurt player come off the field. 8:50 left to go in this contest. 43-10 in favor of Cartersville over the Troup High School Tigers. Tigers with the ball. 3rd and 6. Kobe back to pass. Throws a bullet across the field. Caught at the 20. 25 up to the 30. A first down for the Tigers. Clock continues to tick. 8:27 left to go. There, I got you, Greg. At least I heard your microphone. Kobe throws a duck way down the field. We step back, almost catch it.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. The Tigers looking at a 3rd and 1 right now, as a couple of one pass goes incomplete, and then Kobe has to run to the far side on the last play. So 3rd and 1. Kobe will call for it. Back at the pass, swing it out, and it's going to fall incomplete. Just not a good job of looking at the end. 4th down and 1 now. Tigers going to have to go for this. And Greg, you got your ears on down there? Not sure if he can hear us right now. The Tigers will make their way back up to the line of scrimmage. They are going to go for it here. 4th and 1. Actually, a long one, about a yard and a half to go. And we're going to jump off sides. So that'll back us up a little bit more. And kind of like the old Morton Salt girl, when it rains, it pours. So 4th and 6. Long, as I mentioned, it was a long one, so this will be a long 6, more like 7 probably. But again, at this point in the contest, we got to go for it. We got to try to do something. 43-10 is your score in favor of Cartersville. And really, as we mentioned in the first 2 minutes of this ball game, as we jump off sides again, they'll back us up another 5. In the like I said, the first 2 minutes of this ball game, where we got behind on a play that ran all the way into the end zone, and then a pick 6. Tigers going to have to call a timeout to try to figure out things and get a play off. So we'll take a timeout as well. 30 seconds back at the station on Eagle Sports.
That's a lot more than a scratch. So now what do? Well, you carry it to the Rexperts, Precision Auto Body in LaGrange. They are a color match specialist and will wow you with the quality of the job because they have a downdraft spray booth and the experts who know how to use it. So call and get a free estimate. They will handle the insurance company paperwork and fix your car so you're happy and back on the road. Call Precision Auto Body in LaGrange at 706-884-9292. That's 706-884-9292.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. The Tigers have to punt the ball away, and so Cartersville will have the ball on the other side of the 50. Still haven't pushed them back deep. They've had good field position every time they've gotten the ball here in this second half of play. Tigers, you can kind of see them hanging their heads, shoulders down. A lot to be proud of still in a 9-0 season. Coming to this ball game, it's a very tough Cartersville team, and it was something that everybody kind of the state knew that this could be a collision here in Cartersville, but we've seemed to have taken the worst part of the collision. Webb stays in the quarterback position. There's the snap to him. He'll hand the ball off on the right side. Pick up about 4, almost 5 yards on it to the 50, 2nd and 5. Don't forget to join us every Monday night as we will be at Johnny's Pizza for our coaches' shows. 7 o'clock we begin. We're talking about LaGrange College football. They have a big game tomorrow coming up against, actually I can't remember who they got, but I think Maryville tomorrow. Once again, the same play back around the right side. The Tigers kind of step up and make the tackle across the 50 to the 48. Then at 7:30, the Callaway coaches corner will be part of that broadcast. At 8 o'clock, we'll have the Troup High broadcast, and then at 8:30, LaGrange High. So Greg's head went numb. We just finding out from the sideline a moment ago. That's why we couldn't hear him. He's made his way. I think he just got cold. Want to come back in the booth for a little bit to get warm. All right, handoff again. 3 times the same play. They get across the 45. That'll be a first down for Cartersville. 3:08 left to go. 43-10 is your score. Ball rests just on the Troup side of the 40. Cartersville breaks huddle, makes their way back to the line of scrimmage. 2:49, clock ticks down. 43-10 is your score right now. And Tigers kind of playing for pride, want to at least keep them from getting 50 on us. Taking their time. Finally, here comes the snap. Put a man on the right side and a delay of game. Now, actually, they're going to call movement against Cartersville. They'll back them up a little bit. We'll see if Greg can get down the bleachers without hurting himself. So he's having to walk between fans. He's down to the middle of the bleachers. Takes a step to the right. Looks down.
You ain't right. This is probably the most exciting thing we've seen all night. Is me trying to negotiate the bleachers.
At least in the fourth quarter it has, that's for sure. He's got some blockers ahead.
I might score.
You have a better shot than we've had in the third. Same play, round the right side. They pick up the 5 yards they lost with the penalty. .152, 43-10 looks to be our possible final as long as we can keep them out of the end zone here. But all they're doing is running around the right side, running around the right side, running around the right side right now. Groundhog Day all over again. Webb will stand back in there again. He's got a very clean uniform because I don't think he's been on the ground at all tonight. I don't know if they'll even have to wash that one. Handoff, he cuts back to the inside, and we tackle him as he goes to the 40 to maybe the 39-yard line. Brings up third down. We were fixing to hit a minute, and we'll draw this game to a close. Coach has got to be proud, though, of the way these fans have turned out. They did come and try to support this team through a very difficult situation. But go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, no, you got to be proud of the Tiger Nation for showing up. And, again, not very happy with the outcome. The players didn't play as well as they should. And of course, Cartersville played really, really good. They probably had some help.
We talk a lot about the four phases of the game. You
said four or three?
Well, it's usually three, but in this case, I'm going to say four because we have the offense, the defense, special team, and officials.
I knew where you was going with that, Jack. Yeah, they didn't need any help, but they certainly got it.
No, and we're not going to at all say that this Cartersville won this ball game on the back of officials. That's not.
Absolutely not.
They came out. They played they had a well executed game plan.
Oh yeah.
And they played a great ball game, but we were not helped at all by the officiating corps. Let's go. That will be the end of this ball game. 43-10 comes to a close. We're going to step away. I'll let you hear again from some of our sponsors. We'll try to catch hold to the coach and talk a little bit about that and get his final thoughts as we've ended the regular season 9-1. Listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Graphics is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Graphics at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek's for all your sporting good needs. D&D Towing and Automotive. Located at 3140 West Point Road, LaGrange, Georgia. Boy, they do a terrific job offering 24-hour towing, and they'll tow from anywhere. And, of course, in terms of automotive, they handle virtually everything, any size, including diesel. Yeah, you're going to like Todd and Dusty. Nice guys doing terrific business all over East Alabama and West Georgia. T&D Towing and Automotive, 706-668-6547.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Hey folks, T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pinks for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tigers regular season comes to a close in a very difficult fashion, 43-10 against Cartersville tonight. But again,
I got Coach Glisson coming over here. Let's get a word in.
All right, go ahead, Greg.
Coach, not the kind of outcome you wanted. How do you feel about tonight?
Well, I was very disappointed. I thought we had them better prepared, but that's on us. We didn't prepare very well and got out-coached. And, nothing we can do about it now. You can come back and feel sorry for yourself next week and let Cartersville beat us 2 weeks in a row, or we can get ready for the playoffs and try to make this into a positive.
That's a great point you make. We were just discussing on the radio. It's you got to somehow put this behind you. And I know it's disappointing for the coaching staff and the players, but you still got the playoffs and you still make a 5-game run.
Well, truth be told, a 1-point loss or a 33-point loss is going to hurt either way.
Yeah.
So you got to get over it. You got to move on. Thankful for the Troup faithful that came out tonight because we had a great crowd. Wish we would have gave y'all a better showing. But hopefully y'all be back. We're going to play Thursday night versus Stevens County at Callaway Stadium. So hopefully everybody comes out and we'll try to get some of this stuff fixed.
All right. Thank you, Coach. All right, so you heard it. I was going to say that earlier. I talked to Johnny Hurd at the band, and he was talking about Coach said he would rather play on a Thursday night, and which kind of surprises me because, first of all, if you play Thursday night, Callaway's got to go in second seed to win or maybe he has a choice. He wants to play Thursday night if he can get Stevens County to come down, and maybe they can turn it around real quick. I know that 2 years ago when we played West Hall on a Thursday night, we played one game and went home. So I'm hoping that if, in fact, we do play Thursday night, that he's got a game plan for us and we can come out and take care of business.
Well, I think what it really is, Greg, is that he knows that my daughter's getting married this weekend and that Friday night's going to be difficult for me, so he wants to go and get it on that Thursday.
He does tune into what we say, so perhaps he's thinking like that.
I appreciate him thinking of me and sitting it there. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll close things out here from Cartersville. The Troup High School Tigers have lost this one by a score of 43-10 on Eagle Sports.
Hey folks, T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pinks for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. That's a lot more than a scratch. So now what do? Well, you carry it to the Rexperts, Precision Auto Body in LaGrange. They are a color match specialist and will wow you with the quality of the job because they have a downdraft spray booth and the experts who know how to use it. So call and get a free estimate. They will handle the insurance company paperwork and fix your car so you're happy and back on the road. Call Precision Auto Body in LaGrange at 706-884-9292. That's 706-884-9292.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Tigers have lost this one 43-10, the only loss on the regular season. So 9-1 is what the Tigers are going to go. And we'll be looking to go next Thursday as the Tigers will be taking on Stevens County. We'll be going second in our region, and they'll be third in their region over at 8 Quad A. Greg, you still got your ears on down there on the field?
Yeah, that's what I was just talking to Kevin and Scott Sickler. We were just chit-chatting about some things. And sure enough, Heard County beat Bremen, won the region. That is a super job. Congratulations to Heard County Braves to going in and taking that region. Wow. So Bremen drops both to Heard and Callaway this year. So who knows? We'll see what they do in the playoffs. But congratulations. So Callaway will play Friday night. And Troup, Tanner's already said he wanted to play Thursday night. So hopefully, and he makes an excellent point. No matter if you got beat by 1 or by 33, if you let Cartersville beat you twice in a row, you better get your attitude straight. You better decide you want to play more than 1 or 2 ball games. Because the season will end real quick next Thursday night if you don't.
Our congratulations to our friends at LaGrange High as they win tonight, their final game of the season, 16-14 over Shaw.
Hey, congratulations, LaGrange. Hey, I remember, 3 years ago we won our last game and kind of helped us propel us into the offseason. So maybe that's what will happen with Coach Gibbs and LaGrange's team.
I had a chance to text him a few minutes ago, so excited for them and his staff as they'll end the season at 2-8. The Tigers, again, nothing to hang our heads about as far as this season goes, 9-0 in the regular season and a chance to go to the playoffs. So still very, very proud of them and the efforts they had all season long.
Absolutely. But they do. You're going to be disappointed anyway. It's going to be a long bus ride back. And, I'm standing out here when Coach Gliston's talking to him, and I made a comment to Scott here standing. The players, they just look dejected. And I understand they're disappointed, but it's almost like I hope it doesn't last, put it that way. Because if it does last on Monday or Tuesday, you and I will be looking at basketball pretty soon.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been we got a long ride to go, and we'll be heading that way in just a few moments. But, again, our thanks to everybody who helped us get us on the air, our friends back at the station, also with Luke here at the station. Thanks for coming to join us. Also, our guys that tagged along, our friends Frankie and Scott, for going along with us. We're going to see you Thursday. Actually, we'll see you at Johnny's Pizza Monday night. We'll have LaGrange College, and then we'll have Callaway, we'll have Troup, and then LaGrange, all 4 radio shows there as we'll be closing out the season for a couple of those teams. But the Troup High School Tigers will continue on to the playoffs with the Callaway Cavaliers. We invite you to continue to listen to us. And then, as Greg was just mentioning and talking to them, coming up next Thursday, the Tigers will be taking on Stevens County in the first round of the state playoffs. For Greg, for Colin, for Luke, for Claire back at the station, for Scott, for everybody that's been listening, we appreciate you. The Tigers fall tonight 43-10 to Cartersville, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been